everybody, welcome back to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge and we're live for Spain versus Croatia, our second of 3 games today on That's Football. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe. William Brazier's here with me. We've just refueled on Nando's. They should sponsor us, really. We did one of the best integrations for nothing on the previous stream. So it was very nice.
Yep, that sound means we're live. We're live and kicking. We're refueled. We had a sunset burger and sweet potato wedges, ×3, all round. And you can tell it's good when there's complete silence in the room as you're noshing down on a lovely couple of chicken thighs.
It was lovely. Now, this game is going to be lovely. I've got a feeling that Croatia might win this one. Give us your thoughts in the chat. But we're certainly... we're starting Group B now. In this group, is this the Netherlands group as well?
No, this is Spain, Croatia, Italy and Albania.
Of course, Italy, Albania tonight, yeah.
Which you're doing.
Which I'm doing.
The man is a machine. Somebody try and stop him.
Back in my...
But to be fair, when you would be watching the games anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. Go through the teams, you got them?
I'll just get them up for you, Mark. It's going to be a lot more interesting for us.
We'll know more of the players.
Yeah, hopefully. If we don't, we need
more
to
household names.
We need to have a long, hard look at ourselves in the mirror. Let's get that one up on there. We've got the Spain teams in. Yamal set to start. Lineups are confirmed. Simon in goal. Cucurella.
Yeah, we know about him. What's he doing starting for Spain?
Lenormand. Nacho, Carvajal, Fabian Ruiz, Rodri, Pedri, Nico Williams, Morata, Yamal.
Yeah, I think with Spain, I'm trying to get the lineup myself up here. I think with Spain, probably since that golden generation that won, I think they won Euros, World Cup Euros, didn't they?
Yep.
I mean, that's an amazing period. You know, it's a bit like the French team, isn't it, that won it in 98 and 2000. It's pretty impressive when you do that. You can't be greedy in international football. But I think ever since then, for me, Spain have been a little bit like functional without being a team that I would say has the nous to go and win it. And I still look at that Spanish side and go, is their midfield, attack and defence really as strong as a France or maybe hopefully even in England? I mean, Morata.
I've literally just got him up now. Like every time a major tournament comes around, it feels like the hopes sort of not get pinned on him a bit.
I know, and I think he's about to get sold by Atletico Madrid again. I mean, he seems to have played
been on loan at
Juve
for 2 years.
Yeah, he was linked to Man United.
31 years old. I mean, surely this has got to be one of his last tournaments.
I think that's the problem, isn't it? Post Torres, they've almost like struggled. David Villa was a very good striker, but they don't really produce out-and-out brilliant strikers, do they, Spain? Since Raul.
Yeah, and I mean, look at Germany yesterday. You don't have to do that because if you can have that false 9 and then you've got them 2-star attacking midfielders / wingers that you can get inside, get on the ball, you can do that. But, I mean, everyone's talking about...
Rodri could be huge, says Masson.
Yeah, I mean, Rodri... Cucurella, I mean, sort of had a little bit of a renaissance near the end of the season for Chelsea, didn't he?
Scars says, Will is the only one I'd watch on a watch-along with Mark. He gives as good as he gets. Keep up the good work. You've got to take that as a compliment, really, because I don't think there's that many people on an intellectual level that could do it.
Yeah. What with you? Go toe-to-toe?
I think there's 2 or 3.
Is Anthony... What, this is like Joshua Fury, this, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
I still win, but it's sort of like you can hold your own.
A bit like Homer Simpson.
I would say more Fury against, what was his name? The Chisora.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I'm way better, but you know, some people will pay-per-view.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that lovely comment, and it's nice to know that my mum's watching.
BLXTZ says Croatia have the advantage despite the front 3, and HPN says, have any of you ever been to Croatia? It's amazing, but I have yet to meet anyone that's been there.
So I'm supposed to be going this...
Krakow, is it?
I'm going to go...
Poland.
Yeah, I was supposed to be going this summer, but just feel it's got a bit too touristy and a bit too expensive.
What's it called in Croatia? Split. Is that where everyone goes?
The Dubrovnik. Zagreb.
There's a place people go in Croatia that's like a...
It begins with a H. There's a festival there, Niall. Oh, Hajar? No, not Hajar. Oh, Havar.
No, but I think I know people who go there for like beach holidays as well.
Havar.
And then there's also like a stag holiday as well.
Yeah. But no, that's why I'm looking at Montenegro now. That's another story for another day.
Montenegro is not Croatia.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm going to Montenegro instead. We did that in the previous episode. Yeah,
it's his own country.
What were we talking about? Yeah, Croatia, obviously. Look, I mean, you look at that side, and You've got
Vardiel's very much in form, isn't he?
I mean, some great football man signings I've done on here.
Kovacic.
The goalie I've done before, Livakovic, Vardiel, Pong. Oh, I've messed that one up. Sutal, Stanksic, Kovacic, Brozovic, Modric, Kramic, Budimir.
Perisic on the bench.
How do you say that last one? I've messed that up as well.
They've got
got a good
Brozovic
team.
is out in Saudi, isn't he now?
Yeah.
Kovacic obviously at City, Modric Real Madrid. Kramaric has been around for a while.
No, is Thingy not there? Oh my God, what's his name? Who scored the goal against us in the semi-final? Perisic.
He's on the bench.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 14.
I mean, I'm surprised Dani Olmo's not starting for Spain, actually. Jesus Navas. I mean, I don't know. I think this is why I've gone with Croatia. I think Croatia are going to be very well organised, whereas I look at Spain. Pedri's decent. Rodri's obviously very, very good. Nico Williams is interesting. Morata we've spoken about. Yamal's very exciting.
See, I've not watched much of Yamal, so I'm very excited to actually get into him in this tournament.
Well, he got took off, didn't he, in the Barcelona? Was it the Barcelona PSG game where they had a man sent off, didn't they? So he got took off.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm going to go with Croatia in this one. And
well, Croatia, we speak about some of their parts for some of the other sides. Like that's Croatia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously Modric, especially now he's getting older. Maybe, obviously, during the World Cup, probably in that prime of experience, but now he's a bit... Did they even get out of the groups in the last Euros? Because we beat them first game. And then England, we had Scotland, Croatia, and they must have got out because of the three teams. Premium panel for the ITV lineup. You've got Ian Wright, Gary Neville and Roy Keane out there, so they're bringing out the big dogs for this one.
Because they're worried about us.
Exactly.
They've got adverts, we haven't. I think that... With regards to this, I've got to be honest. I think it's an interesting game.
Yeah.
I don't see either of these teams making any big impression on even the semi-finals. I don't see it. Maybe quarterfinals. Depends about how the draw goes. But I don't know about everybody else. I really don't see... I just don't see it.
I think that if that final four doesn't happen of Portugal... France, Germany, England, something's gone wrong for a team there.
And it will. It predictably will.
And that's why we love football.
There will be shocks, but I almost feel like Switzerland in the last game would give these two a game based on that. Marco Goldbridge, says Tom, definitely one of the greatest games. I think it's a real treat to have a game like this. But obviously, don't forget, you're going to get Spain, Italy. You're going to get Italy, Croatia as well. It's going to be a very interesting
Holland, France,
group.
which I'm hoping to go to.
Yeah. That's not in this group, though.
No, not in this group, no.
No. Belgium, Dark Horses, don't know. We're not talking about them. This might be the final. I tell you what, if this is the final, then I'll give you the money myself.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Can't see that happening. Two goal of the tourney contenders so far. We're going to see another here.
2 goals of the tournament contenders?
Yeah.
What?
So far, are we going to see another here? Which one?
Well, I suppose they're technically right because we've only had 2 games, so they've got to have 2 goals as tournament contenders.
I didn't watch the game this morning. Who won? Can't tell you that.
Switzerland.
Can't be real. Ralph Markbridge, Swiss. No, I'm looking forward to this one. Really want to get into. You've got your defensive work from Rodri there. Look, you got David. Arsenal's number 1 on deep in the Champions League quarter-final. Premier League pushed all the way, but Unai Simon. Been the choice for so long now. Danny Carvajal with the experience. It's. I don't know much about Fabian Ruiz. I have to be honest.
Was he not? I'm getting mixed up on him now. I've never spent so much time on Google.
And Pedri was obviously for me.
Was he not at Liverpool, or am I getting mixed up? No. I am getting mixed up. I think he was at. He was at Napoli, wasn't he? Fabian Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz was at Napoli for 4 years. Yeah, and now he's gone to PSG.
Oh, yeah, that was it. And he was the one who went to Liverpool. Everyone in the chat will know. He was an absolute flop.
From where?
Maybe Napoli as well. Midfielder. I think he went on loan.
Aquilani?
Brazilian. No, not Aquilani. Somebody in the chat will know.
Go on.
Went on loan to Liverpool. Didn't do very well. I think he was actually Brazilian, not Thiago. I was getting mixed up. Arthur, that's it. He was from Napoli as well, I think.
Oh, was that the season before last?
Yeah. I was getting mixed up with that. Yeah. Mello.
That's it. No, yeah, very looking forward to this. I think it would be nice to know where we are going to in Germany for this.
Where are they playing the game?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I've played the game, but where are they playing the game?
Live report. Oh, this one's at the Olympiastadion in Berlin, which I have been to watch a game. It was absolutely fantastic. It was something like 10 or 15 euros to go and see Hertha Berlin play in the Olympiastadion, and that covered your train fare to the game as well. Like your ticket was your subway ticket and your match ticket.
I've actually got an article here about the host cities. You've got Berlin, Olympian Stadion Berlin, 71,000 capacity. Wow. Is that where they're playing today? They've got Spain, Croatia, Poland, Austria, Netherlands. They've got the final. This is the biggest ground.
This day, the 2006. This is where Zidane headbutted Marazzi.
This is where the final is being played.
This is where Zidane did the
Cologne, which we've just done. 43,000.
Leipzig, you've got.
I'll go through it, thanks. Dortmund, 62,000. They've got Italy, Albania later. Dusseldorf, which is 47,000.
And they've got Leipzig.
They've got France and Austria tomorrow. Monday, sorry. Frankfurt, which is a global hub for commerce and finance.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Situated on the banks of the River Main. And they've got a 47,000 capacity. They will have Denmark, England next week. You've got Gelsenkirchen, which is where Rooney got sent off.
I was going to say, that feels like...
Schalke's ground, 50,000. They will be doing Serbia, England tomorrow. Hamburg, which is 49,000. They'll be doing Poland, Netherlands tomorrow, and they'll get a quarter-final. Leipzig Stadium, 40,000. They will do Portugal, Czech Republic, and they'll get a round of 16. And then obviously Munich, which I think Munich had the opener against Germany, and will get a semi-final.
Mark, incorrect. You've actually been corrected in the chat already. Signal Iduna Park, formerly known as the Westfalenstadion Stadium, is the largest stadium in Germany with 81,000.
It's not in the tournament, though.
You just said Dortmund were in there.
Well, they haven't got 80,000 capacity at Dortmund.
That's Signal Iduna Park.
Stuttgart, 51,000. Well, I don't remember saying anything about 81,000.
Well, maybe you're not reading.
Frankfurt, Dusseldorf, Dortmund, 62,000.
No, it's over 80,000.
Stadion Dortmund.
Oh, I bet I know, because isn't there? You basically isn't the yellow wall? It is safe standing. But I don't think you can have it for UEFA. So it's probably gone to seats.
So basically, I'm right.
Basically, on a technicality, you've got away with it.
Many people get away on technicalities.
Many
people get away on technicalities. Talking about cuckold, you know what that is?
Yeah.
It's a. I don't know what it actual.
It's like me doing the podcast. I just watch while you do the podcast.
Well, it's a section on certain websites, but
it's the watching one, isn't it?
Yeah, cuckold is a male who unwittingly invests parental effort in... No, don't read that one. Mentioned juveniles. People who like to watch, enjoy watching.
It's like Niall doing this live stream.
Yeah, but no, we were having our Nando's, and Niall, our producer, was saying that he likes to watch people play... Because we were talking about Twitch. We was thinking about doing some gaming on Twitch. And I said that when I did my Grand Theft Auto playthrough a few years ago, I used to play from 11 at night until 2 in the morning. It was a fantastic time. And Niall was saying, we were talking about how people watch people playing computer games, though, because I used to hate it. But Niall was saying that he couldn't get on the PS3 because his brother would play for it, so he enjoyed watching. So maybe the younger generation are watchers. You know, watchalongs, watching people play computer games.
And also, it's like, you know, especially that thing of like, you know, when a new FIFA comes out and a lot of these creators get them, sometimes it's your first time to see people playing the game as well. Yeah. I've watched, when the peak of my lockdown, there's a Scottish comedian called Limmy. He streams Monday to Friday every day, 10 till 2. I watched him every day, and I must have been pumping a fiver into him every day.
If you want to get your super chats in, by the way, please do. Fishk says Antonio Rudiger is now Scotland's joint top scorer in Tottenham football in the last 25 years.
Yes, you could tell the desperation in Ali McCoy's voice when they were like, "Are you the person to score the last goal for Scotland?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'd actually really like to lose that record."
Yeah, that would have been 96. Both Liverpool captains lost, says Leonardo, Robertson and Szoboszlai, obviously. And no way that Fabian Ruiz is starting over Dani Olmo, says Noma. I'm actually quite surprised that Olmo's not starting for Spain. But I've gone with Croatia in this one. I think it's... I think Spain are... Oh, can I say it?
Here they are now.
Yes, I can. Overrated.
Yeah, but who's rating them?
Oh, I think a lot of hipsters rate Spain because they were good.
Or Nico Williams.
They were good years
he's
ago.
with his brother at Athletic Club, isn't he? Because they won the Copa del Rey together for the first time. I want to say that.
He's a good player.
This year.
What I do like about Spain, which is a little bit unorthodox for them, is that with Nico Williams and Lamel, not Lamar, he was a crap singer, they've got genuine, what do you call, flair, pace. Yeah. Whereas traditionally, I found Spain quite frustrating with the likes of Pedri and Pedro, quite tiki-taka. So I do quite like the fact that Spain have got a couple of explosive players on their wings. Why is Pau Torres not starting? Good point. Mark is wrong. Spain is taking this easily. Croatia are not what they used to be, says Nicholas.
Fernan Torres, it feels like he's been... Jesus Navas. I mean,
Fernando Torres is a bodybuilder now, isn't he?
He could be a wrestler. I mean, the size of him.
It's an obvious move to make.
Jesus Navas is 38 years old and he's on the bench.
Put some respect on Kendrick Lamar's name. I'm not talking about that Lamar.
Don't get
I'm
wrong.
talking about the one on...
Been a long time. You shouldn't have dissed me. Right about now we're...
Don't know.
50-50.
He was on like some talent
Fame
show.
Academy,
and sometimes presents as Ronan Keating's understudy on Magic FM.
Oh, does he? Oh, good on
Ronan
him.
Keating's leaving Magic FM.
Really?
At the end of July.
Yeah, and no sign of Romano tweeting anything about that.
No. Here we go. Will to Magic Radio AM
that'd be me
show.
In a couple of years.
I'd love it. I've always said I'd love to do a breakfast
Pau
show.
Torres not even in the Spain squad.
Let me speak, Simon. I've always said I'd like to do a breakfast show. And not necessarily football. I'd love to do a genuine music slot.
Yeah, well, judging by...
I wish he'd just stop playing Stone Roses and Oasis. No, we played it again. None of that non-repeat nonsense.
I was listening to Richard Osman again about this. They were talking about, but when you're at big stations, obviously you have to stick to the playlist, and there's very little you can. Yeah. So he says when they're going, let's do songs about the weather. That's them trying to take over it, just to be like, can we have something new, please?
Yeah. Probably very boring, actually, isn't it?
Commercial radio, it's just like, oh, that was Lamar 50-50. Now it's not 50-50, it's Rolling Stones.
Well, I found that, I was talking to Rory about this a few weeks ago, that, when you're on Talk Sport, it's so different to doing something like this, where we know we're going to be live with the community for 2 hours, you won't get any ads. You go on Talk Sport, you take a call, and it's go, can you cut to breakthrough? I just had a break a minute ago. Yeah. And the breaks are massive. They're like 3 or 4 minutes. And,
Snatch pack.
And I'd be looking at the live chat, and they'd go, not another break. And I'd be like, you and me both. I'm sat here just looking at my phone, waiting. Anyway.
But during this live stream, we will be having breaks every 15 minutes that will last 5 minutes each time. And that's thanks to our sponsor.
Oh, Sven says, a girl I like this sort of stuff. A girl I really like farted on our first date is a good or bad sign, says Sven. Too familiar, too comfortable.
You've got to wait. I mean, that's at least 18 to 24 months into the relationship.
Depends how attracted you are.
And I mean, Sven, people sometimes do get turned on by a fart.
She might have bowel problems. Yeah.
I'd check first if it's a sort of disease, and then if not, I'd say, not for me, thank you very much. Have you tried our day sponsor, AG1?
So you're basically saying that if you found somebody that was attractive with a good relationship, if they had a medical illness, you'd down them because it's too much hard work.
Correct.
His words, not mine. Absolute monster. I've always said that. Monster.
Mark, someone flashed up.
I don't want to help her. I don't want to go down the pharmacy getting her any bloody tablets or anything like that.
Yeah, but not for gas.
Yeah,
unless you just started a new vegan diet.
Get her on the diet I'm on at the moment. I haven't trumped in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, you will
used to be doing about 4 a day.
You're at the moment. You're like a dam, like with the peanut butter and beans. It's building up, and then it's just going to be a brown.
I must admit, in the early days when I used to have I really wouldn't like the thought of them even going for a shit.
Yeah. I went out with a girl once, and we were about 15, 16 months in, she farted. Literally, I could have said she'd murdered someone. No, I didn't. I just heard she was only me and you in it, not me. Well, it definitely weren't me, and you're the only one in there.
I like that though, because it's like, if a tree falls over in a wood that no one's in, does it make a sound?
Yeah,
exactly. It's the same with your girlfriend going for a dump. I don't want to know. Probably does happen. unless they're a robot. But I don't want to know.
And look, let's get on to that. Will we be dating robots?
Won't be long.
That will not be long.
I was watching something the other day. Oh, The Tourist.
You love the old AI stuff. You do.
I hate AI.
You don't.
The great thing about me is I cannot be replicated by AI.
You can, easy.
No.
Very generic.
I definitely can't. They wouldn't be able to program it because they'd be like, his brain is so amazing, it can't be computed. Because I don't even know what I'm going to do next. I can be talking about
we'll be
Spain,
fine.
and then the next thing I'm talking about cuckold.
I think we just take Adrian Chiles.
No. Whatever happened to him?
He did that documentary on drinking.
I'll tell you what I was watching last night, actually. Clive Owen. Remember him?
He did a lot of stuff on Radio 4,
I was watching
didn't
Born
he?
Identity last night.
And he Clive Owen a presenter or an actor?
No, he was an actor.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking something
And he's
else.
in Born Identity.
Oh, Michael
and I
Owen.
thought he was in everything at one point. Children of Men, Sin City.
I can't even
He was
think
in
who he
loads
is.
and loads and loads of stuff, and then never in anything anymore. And I thought, he's fell off. I can imagine you annoying a certain group of people on the radio, like Partridge and
Oh,
Farmers as
yeah, I
Rainmaker.
recognise him.
People who fell off.
King Arthur.
Fell off's a bit harsh. He wasn't King
I
Arthur.
don't like having those conversations. I've seen other people talk about that, like
I don't want to say that, but no.
especially the world that we're in. You've got to be very careful.
I'm not saying fell off.
No, I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm saying people on there.
But you're somebody who just said I wouldn't have a girlfriend with any ailment because I don't want to look after them.
Yeah, that's a personal choice.
That's just- It's horrible.
What?
That
No,
is.
specifically that was talking
So
about
we'll
farting.
we'll see somebody really good
No,
looking,
no,
and they
no,
hobble
no.
in.
No.
He goes, "Get out."
No. That was a clear fart-based anecdote.
It's still a
Before anyone else
obvious you are one of them.
If you're eating
perfectionists.
healthily, you shouldn't fart much, as okie dokie. And that's facts.
It is true. Morata hat trick incoming, and Gonzalez says go Croatia. Look, in the last stream we had. This is how it works on here. Make sure you subscribe and get involved with our watch-alongs doing every single game. It's a lot of football. It's a lot of football to watch. But interjected into that, intertwined, we have got conversations. Like in the Switzerland game, we did. What is the best song about a city? And the top three was Miss Sarajevo by U2 and Pavarotti, Vienna by Ultravox, and the third one was Streets of Philadelphia by Bruce Springsteen.
No, sorry, that they were your top three.
Yeah, well,
that
it's
wasn't
my-
the definitive answer.
Well, anyway, we are
look
now
at that.
asking people who didn't fall off, because that's just cruel, people who aren't on the TV much anymore. Noel
Yeah.
Edmonds. You could do footballers like that as well.
Richard Bacon.
Not a footballer. Richard Bacon, yeah, but we know what went wrong there.
No, but I think he did right. I think he turned into like a writer or something.
Yeah, but I'm more talking about people who disappear and you don't really know why.
I can think of a few. But
Schofield, we know why.
Yeah. There's a footballer. I'm thinking of.
But it works for footballers as well. Think of a footballer that was like really good.
I don't think you want to go down that
retirement
alley.
or injury, they're not there anymore. No, like yeah. I mean, look, we don't know why. That's the thing. It's like mystery, just loss of form. Keith Chegwin died, Mark. That's why we haven't seen him for a while.
Keith Chegwin's a lot died, and who's the one that looks
Carl
like him?
Pilkinson's a good one.
Yeah, but you can imagine why he did that.
Why?
We just got the money and then he never really.
I've never watched this stuff.
Really?
No,
Honestly?
honestly.
Oh, Idiot Abroad, like one of my favourite shows of all
Adama
time.
Traore is a good player one.
Yeah.
Portuguese as well. No, Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish. Chris Moyles. He's on Radio X.
Michael Oliver's the ref for this game. Oh, look what he's doing with his hair.
Looks like your hair.
What? Get out.
You've got the same haircut.
Oliver. He's mocking me.
He's mocking you,
I've
yeah.
been saying his mum does his hair, so he's gone and copied my hair.
I think he's always had that haircut.
No, he hasn't. He's never had the fade as much as that.
No, I think that you've probably had quite a similar haircut for
Mark
a while.
Lawrenson got sacked.
Dele
He's done
Alli.
about 10 videos on it, hasn't
Jack Wilshere's a good one.
he? Yeah. Alex Song. Some of them go to China or Saudi Arabia, to be fair.
Yeah, like remember
Ruben Neves.
Marko Arnautovic?
Where's he now?
He went to China.
But I think he's in the Euros.
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean he can't be in the Euros. He's not stuck-
HPN said, I've just asked ChatGPT to create a script in the style of Mark Goldbridge. It started to praise McTominay, so it's obviously fake.
Oh, no, sorry. He was at Shanghai and then he went to Bologna. And last year, he was at Inter Milan on loan.
Yeah.
Good
I
on him.
knew
35 he is.
I think he's in the squad for Austria.
What he was a bit in that sort of Payet era just after, wasn't he?
You do sort of notice that in international football, and this is the prime example of it, isn't it?
What?
Like Morata for Spain.
Yeah.
Modric, Kovacic, Brozovic, Kramaric, Perisic. What's going on with those countries? It happens a lot. We mentioned it with Romania.
People
they end up keep picking the same players a lot, don't they? Because they don't get players coming through.
But it's not like they're bad players. Like when the Souness last night was like, well, you think we've only got a country of 5 million, and then Pugac was straight in. He was like, well, Croatia's 4 million, so you can shove that up your arse and not use that as an excuse.
Scotland have dried up in relation to players, really. Renato Sanchez, that's exactly what I'm... Can I just applaud? That is exactly what I'm talking about. Whether it's celebrities or players that just were looking good and then disappeared for no obvious reason.
Eduardo, I can tell you what happened to him. I was there.
Who?
Eduardo.
The injury.
Martin Taylor. We should have been a yellow.
He played on for a bit, though. He played for Croatia.
Yeah, he's fine. People are just making a meal of it.
Yeah, over the top. And that's just the tackle.
Yeah. Royston Drenthe, wow, unbelievable back on FIFA 14 back in the day. Absolute pace merchant.
What did happen to Renato Sanchez?
He went out to...
He's
he was in the squad. He won the Euros with...
Portugal.
With Portugal. Was
still
like
Freddie Adu as well.
Yeah, I mean, you get...
Overrated.
Sanchez... Renato Sanchez was at Roma on loan last season.
He's still only 22.
26. He's only 20. He's 26.
Oh, God.
He's at PSG. What? He's Renato Sanchez, Benfica, Bayern Munich, Swansea on loan, Lille, PSG, Roma.
Well, I'd talk about that beta squad game. I mean, bloody hell, I'm into my 40s and I don't play a lot of football now. I come on for a little bit of a 20-minute cameo, end up playing at centre-back against Daniel Sturridge, who I thought was 42.
Yeah.
Check his age.
What, 38?
No.
30.
And I'm like, there's people in the bloody Euros playing who are older than him.
Jesus Navas. He's 34.
I know. And I'm up against Daniel Sturridge.
I'm 33.
I know. I'm in one-on-ones with Daniel Sturridge, who's twisting me up like a bloody pretzel.
Surely he should have a little...
He shouldn't have been allowed to play.
He's from Birmingham. Maybe does he still live around here?
You know what? Sturridge was actually all right.
I really like Sturridge.
A lot of people have said that Sturridge is a bit up himself and that. And I had a chat with him afterwards.
Really nice.
And I wouldn't say nice. I wouldn't go that far. But no, he was chatting about... He says, "Oh, you're smashing it on the YouTube stuff." I went, "Yeah, I know." I mean, he probably thought I was in there.
I was going to say, you sound more the dick there.
No. He was all right. He was like talking about going on to mainstream and stuff. And I actually said, "I give him whether he listens or not. I give him a bit of advice."
He'll do well. He's good, and he's himself as well.
But 34. You know, I remember that guy. I was trying to sprint. Sprint's a big word. But I was trying to keep up with him, and like I thought he was 42. Yeah. I played against Pennant the year before, and he's about 38.
No, he's a bit older.
They shouldn't be playing in a game like that.
Jermaine Pennant is the only player I think in the history of the Premier League to play a game with a tag around his ankle.
Yeah,
I was there.
Januzaj, what happened to him? Good point. What was it? Was he Januzaj played for? Don't tell me. Belgium.
Yeah.
Dele Alli. Well, we all know that story.
Jed Spence.
Yeah, he's playing in Italy now, isn't he?
I don't like people like that because people were like, some page the other day was like,
Zaha. Oh, he just plays in Turkey.
Yeah, well, he scored against you in the Champions League, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, Turkish football's trying to come through, isn't it? Really?
I'll tell you which ones we've done players now, clubs that fell off, like Angie Makalaka from Russia, teams that have been in the Champions League for a bit and then you never hear from them again. That's because Russia have been bad.
Who was that? No, that was before that.
Who's that one before that?
Russia have been bad.
Who was the one?
Oddie says that's football with Will and sidekick Bridge. Get rid of him. I'm not having any of that.
Get a bit of pace spend me on that.
Get rid of that.
Just see it head like that.
Lovely stuff.
Richard Hammond.
Oh, is he the one who does Top Gear?
Yeah. Look at Clarkson.
Ian Dowie.
Yeah.
Well, there's nowhere now.
He was at Wembley the other day when I was there.
There you go. He's still here.
Earning money. Lot of money to be made by ex-professionals doing...
Corporate.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
The money that gets sloshed around. If you
just
play
tell
for
the same story every time.
If you play for a team that's a bit unfashionable, that gets... Oh, my word.
Balassi's a good one.
Yeah.
Chris Evans. He still does radio because when I used to go down to Talk Sport, he still walks around like he's...
does the breakfast show at Virgin.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a slice of Virgin?
Haven't we all?
No, he's got like, doesn't he own a percentage?
I don't know.
I swear there was that story. Ravon Morrison's your classic. Meat Chew's your classic. James Wilson, he was at Salford, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did fall off. He did disappear, sorry. Yeah. Jeremy Kyle, yeah, we know why that happened.
Did you watch that documentary?
On Jeremy Kyle?
Yeah.
No.
Awful.
Why? Is he a bit...
Just talking about the way that they used to deal with
We're about ready to start the game anyway. Thanks everyone who's tuning in. Nearly 10,000. Make sure you share the video, get involved, subscribe. Birmingham City fell off.
Very
HPN,
good. Very good.
One.
Yeah, but the joke's on you, mate.
Dean
You paid
Ashton.
$5 for that.
Well, Dean Ashton was injury. He retired at like 26.
Stop you there, mate. I'll have no disrespect to Dean Ashton, one of the most exciting strikers of a generation. Bicycle kick at Old Trafford. Yeah,
it was old-fashioned as well.
I think he did his ligaments in an England squad.
He was about 26 when he retired, wasn't
God, he's 26 till he's 27. He was absolutely unbelievable. What I was going to bring up, you've seen on Twitter, because the story broke the other day about Crystal Palace and their sponsor, the Net 88.
Yeah.
But then people were doing videos like that. Rory Talks Football did a video. And then I don't know if you've seen today, basically, people that have done TikToks, the videos are down and they've released very similar statements. Like, I'd like to apologise for my...
What, Rory Talks Football as
well?
Yeah. So what have they done? Load of rubbish?
Yeah, I don't know, yeah. That's where you have got to be careful where you're getting your sources from.
We're about to kick off here in Berlin.
I'll give you a proper
the
2 thumbs up.
biggest ground in the Euros.
No, it's not.
It is. This is where the final is going to be played. Berlin, actually, we should have used them. Songs about cities.
I did. Paris to Berlin with every disco happening.
What about Berlin, the band, Take My Breath Away?
No, not having that.
Technically.
Will I gutted Man United didn't get Southgate? No, I'm a friend of Mark. I want him to be happy. And I want England to be...
And I bloody am. 50,000 Croatians in the stadium, says Nelly. Wow, it's great to see another stadium packed out in the Euros, because Will's right. The last Euros was that COVID nonsense. And that's not me being anti-COVID. I just realised I'm not one of those. I'm not a flat earther.
You mean the nonsense?
I just mean like the nonsense of there was no atmosphere, was there?
Yeah.
I think in fact Hungary, they just didn't think.
No,
COVID
they had
exists.
they had a full
stadium. I used to look forward to the Hungary games because it was like full stadium.
But that's why it was sad for Scotland, really, wasn't it? Because
Quinton Fortune.
You used to live in Salford Keys.
I am glad that the Euros has gone back to
one country.
One country though.
That's why it's North America in it for the World Cup.
North, South, and it's America,
Canada,
and Mexico. Yeah. Black Eyed Peas. What happened to them?
will.i.am still going.
Fergie. What happened to what's her name? I'm out of love. Set me free.
That's not Gabrielle, is it?
No, can't remember her bloody name. That's how bad it went for her.
Oh, what was her name? Alexis Sanchez.
No, definitely wasn't her. I
want
to say Gabrielle, but it's not Gabrielle.
James BCFC says
Anastasia.
Yeah.
Tina Turner's dead. No, I'm not laughing about it.
No, it's fine.
The Thunderdome. Oh, that was... I'd tell you what, talking about music, football, career mode, that was an amazing career mode. And it would only ever work in COVID. It was create a club career mode, United stand in the Premier League with Goldbridge up front. And it gave you generated players.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Proctor was this player that didn't exist. He was a right winger.
Oh, like Pez Master League.
Kent up front.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it was an amazing career mode. And we played at the Thunderdome.
Did you?
The Thunderdome. 70,000 stadium. I tell you what, you don't know an atmosphere till you played at the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
And that's what it like. It felt real.
But
we were going to release kits.
When you get into those things, there's nothing better, is there?
You'd never replicate it now. It was very COVID. I mean, there are negatives of COVID, obviously, but there are positives. That career mode.
I tell you, Verdansk, that's one big positive.
I remember doing a European Champions League final, season 3 of my Man United career mode against Atletico Madrid, and by quirk of fate, it was at Old Trafford. It was a Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock.
A final
in COVID, yeah. It was career mode final. Put a suit on. 27,000 watching it.
Really?
Yeah. That's what COVID did to people. Goldbridge and Kent, says Carmichael. Oh, I don't think there's a better front two.
My mate always watches your career mode stuff.
I started watching it back the other month.
That's a bit weird.
Oh no, it's not. It's better than anything.
Clips
on
are
Netflix.
fine.
No,
If you're
it's
watching the
better
full
than Netflix.
episode to go to
Better
sleep
than
to.
Netflix. You need to go and watch that. I'm gonna re-release it. Netflix.
DVD.
Netflix could take that and turn it into something.
Why don't you do re-release it with the director's cut?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Take
that.
yourself back.
I'm gonna do that.
Athletic disgrace you that day. Did you lose?
I did.
Oh.
It was going into extra time. It was 1-1.
Oh, God.
And you know when the script does you? Something went...
No script.
I remember Lindelof did something. I think I'd sold him to Atletico Madrid. Something happened.
And he scored. We did
and then you had to wait. And you know when it's over, and I was like, I'll be back. Which was great for the career, because you were like, another story. Story.
Get the narrative sorted. We did one at uni. It was Coventry City. There were 6 of us. But it was 2-on at the time, so it was in pairs. And so there were 6 of us. There were 6 of us, pairs on. We got to the playoff final, drew it out of a hat, and me and my mate won the pair. So we went to Asda, bought like bottles of champagne, and we were like, we'll just play it once, and we lost. And we were just sat in the room with a load of champagne, not drinking it, deflated, and it was my fault, Mark, and I've only got to look at myself there.
Abe says, I can't believe Cucurella's starting over Grimaldo. You do get these quirks in international football. Like, whenever I know he's not the manager of Portugal anymore, but their old manager, his team selections used to really annoy me, and I'm not even Portuguese.
Remember when he dropped Ronaldo in the World Cup, and Gonçalo Ramos scored a hat-trick? That was the World Cup, wasn't it?
And I think Ronaldo starts again now.
That's something's been said there, hasn't it?
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
Unless you want to wake up with a horse's head on your pillow.
Here's Yamal taking on his winger. Is he up against Guardiola?
It's all Spain at the moment. I might have got it wrong.
Quite a tall,
terrible,
quite a tall winger, isn't he? You don't see that often. I mean, I'd make a terrible winger. I'd be like so off balance. I'm just terrible at football. I think there was a paid comment there from Oliver says, "Hi guys, love you both. Can you say one nice thing about each other so we know you are best mates?" Mark, you can start.
William is a good, strong English name.
That's not about me. That's about my name.
Still your name.
Mark has a fantastic work ethic.
Yes,
we'll see him to the top.
That is good. Good play.
That's a penalty.
Oh, no way. Goal kick. Williams.
Kevin Little. João Felix fell off. I mean, do you remember Griezmann's had a career that is...
He's better for France than he is in club football.
Yeah, and he's had an exceptional career, but there was that point where you thought he was going to go into mega stardom, wasn't it? Do you remember when he was moving and then he was like, I'm releasing a video?
Griezmann's biggest mistake was not coming to Man United.
I don't think that's good.
It's true.
No.
He was meant to come to Man United. We'd been working on
Here we go.
that
Here's
deal.
your Mark.
No, this is a...
Morata.
Straight to the keeper. It's not a great start by Croatia.
No, I mean, I don't think they've even been in the Spain half, have they? It's a lovely stadium, isn't it?
Biggest stadium there.
Yeah,
It's where the final will be played.
Thank you, Mark. I mean, it has got the athletics track, which is a little bit disappointing, but you sort of take it in.
Yeah, you don't like that. Lucas, the sunset burgers were very nice.
They're stunning.
And the sweet potato wedges were good. I'll say I feel full and satisfied. I don't feel sluggish.
No, yeah. Niall said he felt sluggish, but I disagree with that.
We'll be drinking, but on the Italy game, I'll be getting the beers out.
I really don't want to drink tonight.
Don't drink then. That's peer pressure.
Yeah. He's got one of them nice, them like automatic kegs that you put the bag in at the top. He's got one of those.
What are you doing there? Watching wrestling?
No, watching the football. It's someone's birthday. I'll be watching the wrestling on my phone in the corner. Going, go Drew! I don't have any mates to watch football with. If you like wrestling, just get in contact with me. That's another story for another day.
Will says, what a waste of £56, and yet we're all satisfied, so it can't be.
No.
I'll tell you what, £56, you go down into certain roads for certain people, you won't get much change out of that.
And you're obviously talking about the DVD sellers there, aren't you?
Yeah. Yamal will score, says Grape. Yamal sounds a little bit too much like your mum.
Yeah.
To me, every time I say Yamal, I feel like I'm going, and your mum.
It's just very like... And Nico Williams is like not the shortest either, is he?
No, they've got, as I said, flair. It is all Spain at the moment. I mean, look, you know what? Maybe we've underestimated Spain. I find them quite boring to watch normally, but they have got these wide, fast, athletic players. And one thing I will say about Morata is if you give him service, there's a 50-50 chance he'll score.
Did he miss a sitter when they played Italy in the semi-final? Am I making that up?
No, he has missed a few sitters. You're probably making a good guess.
Also, they had a famous Champions League final there, which I can't remember. Barcelona Juventus was here. And one of Buffon's last game, I think, wasn't it? When he was trying to finally win the Champions League, which he never did do.
Big B says Portugal versus Spain in the final. Mark my words, absolutely wrong. Spain won't get to the final. There's better teams than Spain in this league tournament.
Yeah, no, lots of that. Thank you all for watching.
Do you get DVD sellers anymore? No.
No, I do miss a physical product, a CD, an album. I've got a vinyl player, but I've not really committed to that.
Free kick here.
A magazine.
I'll tell you what I find absolutely amazing, and I'm trying to think of an analogy in the modern day, but I'm listening to Peter Kay's new book at the moment as an audio book.
Another new one?
Yeah. It's quite good. But he's talking all about Phoenix Nights and that, which I haven't watched for years because he doesn't put any of his content out onto Amazon or Netflix. So the only way you can watch Phoenix Nights, Peter Kay's a UK comedian who's done a few good sort of sitcoms. The only way to watch them is if you've got a DVD player, because that's the only way to get hold of them.
Not on 4OD or anything?
No.
Oh, my word.
Weird. Really weird. You get little clips on YouTube and stuff, but, you know, it's incredible. You can watch The Office on UK Gold, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
But you can't watch Phoenix Nights.
I started the American Office on... the head coach of Spain really looks like Dr. X from X-Men. I've started the American Office finally.
It's good.
A lot of people prefer that, don't they? To
you
the
need
English
to get
Office.
through the first season, which is
I went straight to the second.
I still would watch the first.
The Germany and Spain kits are so nice this year.
Kit wanker. Actually, in the last World Cup, I did buy a load of kits. We had I bought about 10 kits. I really got into it because we were doing loads of watchalongs. A bit like we are doing this year.
Yeah.
Beth was like, "Where's all the kits?" I said, "You get paid well enough, buy your own."
I've just got to wear black, otherwise I get washed out.
The Japan kit last time was good.
What did I get from that one? I got the New Mexico top.
How did you get some of them?
I went to an event.
Oh, right. I thought you were trying to say you took some hours.
No, I had the New Italy shirt for that stag do. Honestly, it looks terrible. I need to give you your Juventus shirt back.
You do.
Professor X, sorry, Dr. X is his cousin. Sorry, Mike.
Oh, Mike.
How do you know I didn't mean Dr. X?
Don't upset.
Yeah.
The worst people...
Can I just say I'm a big fan of the X-Men community?
Yeah. Don't upset Lord of the Rings fans, Star Wars fans.
I love that.
I love upset. I like Star Wars, but I'm going to do it just for the banter. You know what I find incredible about Star Wars is that people can get stabbed in the chest with a hot lightsaber. They survive, and then Star Wars forums say it's because of the instant heat cauterizing all their major organs that they can live. Jog on, you nerds.
I like that.
That's going to go off now. That's going to go, you know, like a domino. It's going to go right around the community. There'll be someone on a forum now.
I like that meme where it's like a picture of Gandalf, and it's like, "You're a wizard, Harry," and then it's like from Star Wars, and then it's like, that's brilliant.
What about the Acolyte, Mark, which is just coming out? Acolyte, Akashite, Sakashite.
What's that?
It's a new Star Wars series. It's called the Acolyte.
Oh, it's two. I really liked.
As I said, Sakashite.
Yeah, and
that new Lord of the Rings stuff is crap as well.
Well, we had chatted about that on the podcast, weren't you, when you said about Lenny Henry being in it?
Oh, it's so crap. Apparently, all the full episodes of Phoenix Nights are on YouTube, Mark. I don't think they are, Richard.
Which is the one that I watched with the woman who was green?
Croatia with a bit of the ball here.
I was trying to do the Mandalorian. Ashoka was good, actually.
I gave up on it.
And Mandalorian, I'm halfway through.
Mandalorian's all right.
And the
Andor's all right.
Oh, my God. What's the one that was bloody Ewan McGregor?
Oh, Obi-Wan's okay, yeah.
But that was supposed to be a film, wasn't it? But then they saw the success of splitting it up.
I just can't believe the 3 crap films they did.
I've not watched the last 2. It can't be that bad, surely.
Mark, there's a difference between Star Wars and Disney Star Wars. Disney Star Wars' lightsabers don't hurt main characters anymore, says Rare. Yeah, well, the old canon of Star Wars was a lot better as well because Luke had a kid and Han and Leia had 3. And then now, just 1. And he's dead. Sorry, ruined it.
Here we go. Yamal now a bit referee's blown up. Just want to see good play. Oh, and surprise, surprise, we've forgotten about it. We've not really spoke about it apart from your haircut, Michael Oliver. I mean, that's a real soft foul to give away, isn't it? Fallout was incredible. Ryan Martin, that's a brilliant watch if you got a chance to watch that.
I watched 2 episodes and gave up.
Yeah, but you coming to me and you go, have you seen that new one on BBC with the Responder? Or
It's good.
No.
Real life. Here we go.
Get round, pace on him.
Yamal. He's trying to get on his left foot, you see.
Oh.
No,
Nearly did do him.
My God, that English referee is back. It'll be fun how the VAR works, says Howder. Revenge of the Sith is GOAT, says Nader. Shogun's good as well. Gave up on that, Alan.
I'm doing one on Netflix at the moment called Sweet Tooth, final series. Really good.
I found that Baby Reindeer, really. I watched that when I was away in Brixham. I found it very
tough.
awkward watching. She's just so unlikable. And he's an idiot as well.
I'll tell you, he went past me on a bike the other day.
Did he actually, it did happen to him, didn't it, the actor?
Yeah. We were walking up the top of our road, he went past on a line bike.
George Ellis has ordered my new book. Well,
Well done, yeah.
If we're talking about goats.
Yeah. Get on the book. I've had a reader for a couple of chapters, and let me tell you, it's scintillating. And speaking of that, Croatia in. Unai Simon straight out deals with it. And the first bit of real pressure from Croatia just soaked it up so far. Is that Modric on the ball now? I've got a feeling he could go far in his career.
Stuart Prattwell's in VAR, so they do that then.
What is they take a whole collective?
Oh my God, yeah. But I tell you what, I bet they won't mess around in there though. All the English lads, and they'll be messaging Howard, going, "We don't like it, Howard. They're here. Yeah. They've got sticks. They're hitting us. Hurry up! Hurry up! Get on with it."
I hope that my favourite VAR assistant officials had a call up as well. The lad that was in the one for Spurs, Liverpool. If he deserves anything from this year, it just definitely should be that.
He's big, isn't he? That number 2.
Callum Bird says, "Don't start with Ghostbusters fans." I can imagine they're quite a tame.
Have they got fans?
Yeah.
I mean, the only good Ghostbusters happened when I was a kid. Everything else since then is bloody awful.
I've never watched it. Can I shock you?
The original one's quite good.
Who's the guy who does it now? It's what's his name in it? The comedian. Oh, I've got hiccups. No, I might have to get me a water.
The only Ghostbusters was original with Sigourney Weaver was from the 80s. It was quite good.
What's his name?
Bill Murray. Oh, Croatia.
No, not Bill Murray. Who's the guy that does it now? And he's in...
I don't watch it now.
Oh, crumbs.
The real woman from Baby Reindeer is suing for 170 million. And Kenneth says, "Nice Croatia kit. The old chessboard design was getting tired."
Morata, luckiest strikers in the world. I've got to believe that. There's got to be something he's done.
Paul Rudd,
that's it, sorry. Have you ever watched Only Murderers in the Building? That's very good. Croatia got a free kick here. Let's get back into the football hype. Modric standing over it, and I think that is also...
JP Cruiser says, "Norwegian commentators are calling Michael Oliver one of Europe's best officials."
Well, I've never been to Norway, and I don't think I will now.
No wonder Norway don't qualify for major tournaments with commentary like that.
There's no way Michael Oliver's the best.
If that's your standard of football analysis, no wonder you don't qualify for the Euros.
Awful. Shocking.
Here we go.
Oh, no, not
left. You feel that set pieces for Croatia are going to be important?
Oh, that's awful.
That's awful.
Morata headed that one away. But they're up in the third. Can they keep the pressure on? Who else was stood over that free kick then? Was that Pong? I signed him on FM. Pong. I can't say that name.
How are Oliver and Taylor World Cup and Euros refs? This is a disgrace. I'd rather have Nigel Farage refereeing the game.
Christ.
To Scoldio. He'd send them all off.
Favourite movie one-liners? Luke, I'm your father's got to be up there.
I tell you what, I do. I think in the summer, I do feel like, I don't know whether it's because it's a bit, I don't know. I do like, I was watching Born Identity last night till really late.
Never watched that.
Yeah, what a film.
Tron. The new Tron's one of my favourite films.
I hate Tron.
Why?
It's robot shit. Computers.
You love that sort of stuff. Oh, lovely day out there now. Get out for a bit of golf tomorrow. Any golf fans in the chat?
Probably. If you are, get out.
That That's golf. We'll start that soon. No one's really doing the watch-alongs on the golf.
Wonder why. Do you like the Terminator films, Mark? I like. It's a bit like Aliens, isn't it? I like the first two. I hate Alien 3. Killing off Hicks and Newt. That's got to be one of the best films ever, Aliens.
Never seen it.
Brilliant film.
Don't like scary films.
It's not scary.
Well, I've never
It's
done
real life. Aliens.
June 1 and
House
June...
of the Dragon tomorrow is a joke, Paul. I said this last night.
What?
Do you like House of the Dragon?
I've never watched any of them.
Oh, God. Why are we working together?
Why?
Never watched Aliens. Don't know anything about Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, I was born in the 90s.
Game of Thrones finished about 3 years
I
ago.
was busy.
Bloody hell. I bet you never watched Star Wars.
I've watched...
Have you watched Game of Thrones now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Get on here and kick
Yeah, but
this bloody
he's a
cretin
film,
out.
He's a film nerd.
We're just saying that House of Dragon starting tomorrow is so stupid.
Why?
Because the Euros are on.
But not everyone's a football
When are we going to
fan,
watch
Mark.
that?
Yeah, they don't really like overlap, really, do they?
Thank you. And you know you can watch it whenever you want, mate.
As in, like, fans don't overlap.
It's not going to go.
I know, but I want to watch. I would like to get.
It's not going to be like, you've got to watch it tonight.
I'd like to have a good bath Monday night. Have a nice,
What are you doing that with your
Get
hands?
into bed naked. Get all comfortable, fresh sheets.
Get a nice
House of the
sunset
Dragon.
burger on you. Mm.
Don't eat in bed.
What do you think of Wally, Mark? We were just speaking about that, rather. It's a very good film.
Well, Croatia are coming back into this a little bit. I want to see goals.
Daniel Sturridge says...
This number 2 for a right back is very, very tall.
I played right back when I played.
I like House of Dragon, but they changed the main girl. They don't.
I tried to watch...
She changes age halfway through.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't keep the young one. Do you think they should make it so only managers can manage the country they're from, like how it works for players? Yeah, Chris,
No.
we're not living in the 1940s
Yeah,
now.
bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
We don't want any of that. Let's change it to you can only get a job in the country if you're that nationality.
Yeah, that'll get clipped separate from...
Yeah, that will get clipped separate. No, I'm a man of the people. People know that.
Yeah.
No,
So
we
you're
are a bit... Chris is right, though, to be fair. We are a little bit like that in England. Like, we've gone back to the whole, who can manage England next?
I think the next manager will be...
Eddie Howe's going to stay at Newcastle. And I'm like, well, look at... I'd take Pochettino.
Yeah. It's a completely different task, isn't it? To like...
Well, Martinez is Spanish.
What?
Where did the keeper come from? The shadows.
Yeah. I tell you what, Croatia, this last 5 minutes...
I tell you what, I thought that was a worldie of a ball. I couldn't see the keeper.
Yeah, it just came out.
Because he's got a green top on as well.
Shouldn't
Invisible man.
shouldn't have green tops in football.
Declan says, I swear to God, Will, if you haven't seen Jaws,
I've not seen Jaws, no.
you're not joking.
I've not seen Jaws.
You're fired. I can't deal with this. There's too much culturally that you've not watched, which is classic.
Mate,
Have you seen Godfather?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've not seen Mate, when you've got Raw and SmackDown, NXT, AEW on every week...
This is Matt.
The golf...
Matt, our editor, is going to take this for TikTok and it will go viral. And he'll go, have you seen Jaws? Have you seen Game of Thrones? Have you seen Godfather? And you're going to go, no. And my despair is going to drop more and more.
I haven't seen that.
What the fuck are you doing with your life?
I've seen Toy Story. All 4 of them.
No, I can't believe it.
No,
Have
I'd
you
like
watched Star Wars?
Yeah, I've done the first... I did obviously the original 6, and then I did I've not done the last 2.
So you've not watched Terminator,
Not watched Terminator.
not watched Aliens,
Not watched Aliens.
Batman trilogy,
Which one?
Bale.
Yeah, yeah, done that. I went to cinema to see that.
Not done,
a monster.
not done Godfather, not done Jaws,
No.
Pulp Fiction.
No, not done Pulp
Oh,
Fiction.
mate. I'm out. I'm off.
Not done Goodfellas, no.
That is,
Done the pizzas.
that is terrible.
Any M&M's left?
2.
Flaming hell! I've won.
I can't believe it.
Reservoir Dogs, no, not done that. Good.
This is disgraceful.
Sack him.
No Jaws.
Bloody
no
toast.
Godfather.
Not done Jurassic Park either.
No Pulp Fiction. No Godfather. Unbelievable. It's disgraceful.
I just watched sport.
I can't deal with it.
Mate, last night I had a triple screen. I had Scotland, Germany on, SmackDown on, and US Open.
That's where you're going wrong with your life.
And then I went into bed and I watched a wrestling documentary.
Oh my God.
Really
What
good.
about music?
Oh, I'm good at music.
Do you like Oasis?
Yeah.
I can't understand people who don't watch classic films.
Titanic, I've seen, yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's
I'd say
brilliant.
I'm
I'd
nearly
say
out there.
I say Shawshank Redemption on first viewing of watching a film is my favourite ever film. Because I didn't see it.
That's really out there. So out there from Will. Shawshank Redemption's one of the best films I've ever seen. If you want hipster and niche, this is your guy. I'll tell you what, on first view, can I just shock everybody at this dinner table? Shawshank Redemption on first viewing is probably one of the best films ever. Well, knock me down with a feather, Will. I'll be making sure to watch that one. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
What about, there was another one I was going to ask. Heat? No, never have watched that.
Heat? What's
Nah.
that? Sunday Night Heat? The wrestling?
Forget it. It's lost on you.
I've done Mad Max, the original.
There was another one that somebody said I was going to ask you about. Still 0-0 here. Die Hard, you won't have watched that.
Not done that, no.
Top Gun, won't have watched that.
I've done the new Top Gun.
Why does that not surprise
The
me?
new Top Gun's great, isn't it?
Yeah, might be better to watch the original because it's actually got a backstory. Oh dear.
Jumanji, Sin. Scarface, yep. Green Mile, no. Rocky, no.
Porn.
Porn, yeah, seen a few. James Bond, all of... From Brosnan onwards, I've seen them all, probably. Watched Mamma Mia for the first time the other week, actually. That's lovely. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I'm very disappointed. Wolf of Wall Street, that was it.
I've seen that, yeah.
You redeemed yourself a little
Should have
bit.
won an Oscar. In my opinion. Does that sound right?
The Departed, there's no way he's watched The Departed.
That's, no, I've not seen that, no. Catch Me If You Can, I've seen that.
Right, let's focus on this.
Here we go, your
Balls to the
mouth.
back post to
Touch,
your mouth.
pause.
Oh.
Get him off.
Trampoline toes.
Rad has said, could we...
Overrated. I'd have took that out of the sky like a bloody magnet. Look. Oh, that's
tough, guys.
terrible, that
Could
is.
we play Shaw and Stones at centre-back if Shaw's fit? If not, Walker and Stones might be an option. Thoughts, Mark?
Who?
Could we play Shaw and Stones at centre-back if Shaw's fit? If not, Walker and Stones may be an option, though, Mark. No. I mean, we've literally got no...
You got to trust Conza.
We've got no left-backs. If Shaw's fit, he's playing left-back.
Gladiator.
No. Oh, yeah, on BBC. With
I should be starting a bloody GoFundMe because this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Somebody just said Sicario in the chat. This is a guy who's not watched Jaws, Gladiator, Pulp Fiction, and you think he's watched something niche like that?
Sicario, good film. Sicario.
Yeah. What's it about? What's it about? A bloke who smokes cigars.
Good lad when he's
How can you
Sicario.
not have watched Jaws? I almost want to be you to watch those with fresh eyes.
I've seen Jaws. It's all about that shark lad, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a love story, you know.
Oh, Castaway. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm not a monster.
Gladiator, I can't believe you haven't watched.
Maze Runner. Oh, we watched Maze Runner the other day.
You know what's going to happen, Niall? In about 3 or 4 weeks, he's going to come in on a Monday morning for the podcast and go, you won't believe what I watched last night. What a film. Gladiator. It's, about this guy, right, who's a gladiator. And he has to fight for freedom. But it's got this political angle as well. Yeah, I watched it about 40 years ago.
Aren't they doing a new Gladiator?
I don't know. Yeah.
The new one, not the old one.
He hasn't seen Saving Private Ryan.
I have seen Saving Private Ryan.
There's more chance he's seen Shaving Private Ryan.
I've seen Saving Private Ryan. I was in Normandy for the D-Day parade. Obviously, I've watched
Will
it.
should start a reaction channel. You really should. First time watching Jaws.
It'll be like that guy who,
34.
that American guy, like listens to the songs for the first time, and he's like, and I'll be watching Gladiator, like, you know, like at the end of Marley and Me when the dog dies.
Oh, you've watched that, have you?
Yeah.
Thankfully, that's one
That-
shit film.
That was on the
I
plane
won't
to
watch.
Kavos. I had to watch that. Forrest Gump, I have seen that.
You really do watch some shit.
I just love wrestling and
lovely
sport.
ball
Here we
through.
go. It's got to be it.
Where's
Morata.
the Croatia defence?
Yo!
Oh, what's the
Straight
keeper
through. Hot
doing?
knife through butter.
Morata.
We've got to stand up and apologise.
Why?
Because we were absolutely griefing him before this. Why is he in it? 31-year-old.
No, not in that sense. I was saying it just shows you the lack of talent in Spanish strikers. But I did say
that's what he does.
If you give him chances, he can score goals. I don't know what the keeper's doing. I don't know what the Croatian defence is doing.
I don't know why the keeper doesn't come out.
Look at that defensive line. It's all over the place. It's terrible.
He's miles on as well.
He's got right back at left back.
And it's not exactly like he's Usain Bolt, is it?
And I think the keeper should save it.
Does it go through his legs?
It's not bad defending from Croatia. It's all over the place.
It's not like the goal in the Switzerland game, is it? When he sort of put that away.
That defensive line, bloody hell. I mean, it's a good goal. We got a goal. Morata, 29 minutes. But
goal in every game so far.
Goal in every game so far. We've had 3. But Modric will be looking at that and going, what's this shit?
Yeah. I mean, is this the end? You know, I mean, Morata's not fast, and he honestly looked like a 100-metre sprinter compared to whoever was trailing him behind there.
I just don't know what that defence is doing because the
is
ball
Vardy
is cleared.
playing central?
Oh yeah, they've got Vardy.
No, he's still playing left back. Yeah.
The ball gets cleared, and it's the old just move up collectively as a 4, and they're all over the place like zigzag. Poor defending from Croatia, but Morata took it well.
Band of Brothers I've seen, yeah. And I saw a lot of Band of Brothers stuff in Normandy the other week when I was there.
Daniel says, sent home from work early, sick when got home. Great.
Oh, my word. Croatia nearly back at it. Kovacic outside the area, worked himself an angle, low driver. Simon made it look a bit more than it was, but again...
Bad defending. I like Kovacic.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the fact that he goes to Man City, but...
Will, no offence, you are the Southgate of film, says Holes.
Yeah, you've bantered yourself very easily.
But I think a lot of people in my position there would sit and lie.
Yeah, that would have been the good advice. You've, massively damaged your film reputation now.
I didn't have
you may
one.
as well slag off Taylor Swift and be done with it.
Yeah, Lauren's, my girlfriend's parents, they've seen everything, and they're just as appalled as you. When I go around there, I haven't seen the Pirates of the Caribbean.
You've honestly done yourself a favour there.
Yeah. Let's go España. Mark, are you bringing back the England dress?
Oh, it was a jumper that I used to wear that had a Southgate waistcoat.
Oh, they were nice, those
but
were, yeah.
But it looked like I was wearing a dress because the V was very big.
Oh, I bet it was.
Will you open the Goldbridge Arms to the public, says Radders? We'd love to.
Absolutely not.
I would love to. Not this, because this is a bit of a set, but I'd like to have a proper pub.
We've had our chats with Yamal, inside, outside. Oh, what film? I tell you what film should I watch tomorrow?
Gladiator.
No, I don't know. It's a bit boring.
Pulp Fiction. Reservoir Dogs.
Goal! Another one!
Fabian.
And
taking a piss.
Yeah, exactly.
Olmo. Should be starting.
Low driver. And again, it's quick goals early on.
In games.
Germany, Switzerland, now Spain.
I told you this tournament was going to be about attacking football and goals. And God, was I right?
Yes, you were, Mark. It's been raining goals. It's not raining in Germany, but the Spain...
Good to get goals in tournaments.
Exactly. Makes things happen. Even Hungary, chasing a bit.
You get booed now if you go and play a game and it's tight. And people are like, I didn't like that.
That's a bit weird.
I've got to be honest, I didn't see it.
It was just outside. It was like a nice little daisy cutter from outside the area. Again,
yeah,
works it well. Yes, that's a great goal.
I tell you what, if Neymar scores that, it's goal of the tournament. The quick feet.
There's been a lot of I don't know if it's modern defending, but a lot of standish off defending.
Yeah, you're not going to save that.
Through the legs, bit of a deflection.
Lovely feet.
Solid Blake, nice goal that. We agree. Concur. What was the score in Hungary, Switzerland? 3-1 at Switzerland.
Yeah, I've jinxed Croatia out of this one, haven't I?
Yeah.
I did say Croatia would win this.
What did I say? Spain 3-0.
But in fairness...
Didn't I say Spain 3-0?
You did.
Thank you.
I was coming into this blind.
Why?
Well, international football, no one has a bloody clue, really, does it?
But Croatia, again, Guardiola down the left-hand side, working an angle, hit that.
Go on, then.
Ball bouncing around, come out the area, save for Simon! Goal kick!
Knobhead.
7.
Don't put your hands in the air like you shouldn't have scored.
You've got to put that back across.
You've got to score that.
Major. He was a bit of a wonder kid at the time, wasn't he?
See what I'm talking about, though? Attacking football, he's got to score from there. What? That's rubbish. Keeper saves it low to his left. How are you hitting the side netting from there? Oh, by a long way as well. Not even a bit in the side netting. Don't bloody look at me. Get him off. Get him off the camera.
Yeah, Lovro Major. How are you saying that second name?
Plays for Wolfsburg. Is that who missed?
Yeah. I swear he was touted as a bit of a wonder kid back in the day.
He has got vibes of Football Manager or something.
Someone was saying Ronaldo Jr. is on Football Manager, but I don't know if I'd been done by a screenshot. Because how old would he? He was 16 now.
Ronaldo,
son,
like Cristiano Ronaldo's. Oh yeah, I wonder if he'll be any good. Wayne Rooney's lad's going to be good. Kai.
Yeah, not a good scout. When he said Raul Jimenez was coming to Blues in January.
Yeah, but he's only a kid.
He's a kid. And also, I don't really like that they leaked to the DMs to a child, basically. He's not on FM. I've been done. So ignore me then. I've been on holiday.
Well, Beckham's lad was at Brentford, wasn't he?
Still is. Under 23s, wasn't he? Scored a free kick the other week.
Was he any good?
Don't know, mate. Unless he play for Blues, don't know.
It's hard.
We've got a lot of good youngsters actually. Jordan James been linked with Atalanta, and obviously are they still in the Champions League? No, they won the Europa League, obviously. Donovan, George Hall. I'm really excited for next season. Will, who's your favourite FM wonder kid? There used to be a Norwegian guy called like Frederick something Holm, and I used to sign him from Valerenga every time, and he was brilliant. Kelvis King has joined as a gold level member. Mark, welcome to the club and thank you for your support. We really appreciate that.
Thank you very much, mate.
How has Will not seen Rocky? Produce Maya. It says Ty Bones. Thank you very much. England playing tomorrow, yeah. Paddy Power did a very good advert, actually. They released it this morning. They were like, it was this guy and he was like, oh, I'm just really nervous for the game. And they were like, oh yeah. It was like, and they were like, well, Scotland are playing Friday. I went, no, England. They can't bloody win it. And then he's just all house decked out. He's like, oh, England can't win this. And he's just supporting England not winning rather than Scotland.
Yeah, there are people like that.
The Spain coach won the under-21 Euros with Spain a few years back with players like Fabian, Olmo, Cucurella, who are in the team right now. There's a lot of that. I think I'm right in saying the England under-21 manager is Lee Carsley.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
But then, and that's probably a bit of snobbishness from me. You can't imagine Lee Carsley becoming the next England manager now, can you?
No, but that's what happened with Southgate.
But then Southgate was a time of the situation, wasn't it? Because of Sam Allardyce, who was officially the best England manager of all time.
What a mistake we made there. Letting him slip through between our fingers.
Who?
Allardyce. I can't believe he ever got the England job.
Oh, no, it's crazy, isn't it?
I bet that was Ashworth as well.
I wish Harry Redknapp would have
Dan
got
Ashworth is meant to be is the saviour of Man United, and I'm sure he loves Southgate, and Sam Allardyce was appointed
Look, you've
by
got
him.
Ten Hag.
Yeah, we've got Ten Hag. He knows what he's on about, Ashworth. 2-0 here, but I believe in Croatia. They can still get back into it.
It'll be a little sturdy stuff now. Nadar Kafal, $2. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Love the podcast and the streams. Cheers from Boston. The HPN, $4.99. Will, have you seen any of the David Fincher films? No, is he a wrestler?
Don't. Just please, for the love of God, stop mentioning movies because I'm fuming.
I'll only mention the ones that people have paid.
I'm fuming.
Who's David Fincher? Niall? Oh, God, there's been a groan from behind the camera from the film production major.
I just think of, like, you know...
Fight Club, not seen that.
He hasn't even watched...
Gone Girl, not seen that.
Classics.
Girl
so
with a Dragon.
Talking about Mystic River and things like that. You're having a laugh.
Alien 3, not seen that.
Don't mention Nolan.
Nolan did Batman, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, you have seen that.
No, he did...
I bet you've not watched...
The Dream one. Dream Within a Dream.
What's that one with...
Dream Within a Dream.
No Country for Old Men.
Not
went
seen
to watch
that. No.
Mystic River's good as well.
What's that called?
To be honest, no, these will go over his head.
What's that called?
What?
The one I'm thinking, The Dream Within a Dream, Inception. And what's the really good...
Interstellar.
No. Leonardo DiCaprio. thinks he's a policeman, and then there's a big twist.
Shutter Island.
That's very good. You should watch that, guys, if you've not had the chance.
We will have done. Because we all want you forever, Mark, but when you're retired, will the United stand and that's football continue, says Radders. Stop bloody writing me off.
Do you look a bit peaky?
Will, have you ever watched Doctor Who? Yeah, I bet you have. I hate Doctor Who.
I used to watch it when it was like the Tennant times. Just because
I wouldn't say Doctor Who is for people who are... No, I can't say it.
It's gone to Disney now because the production budget's been put up.
Load of crap.
I've watched Deal or No Deal,
Star Trek,
Tipping
Doctor
Point, done those.
Yeah, it's not talking about quizzes.
Prisoners.
Prisoners is a good film, yeah. Michael Oliver's having a break.
Those blue Preds are really nice, aren't they? Not as nice as the ones behind you.
What? Oliver's wearing blue Preds?
No, whoever your man is, Nacho is there.
I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Oliver did wear Predators.
Yeah. No, he'd wear like Vapors or like...
Doesn't need to kick the ball, but would wear them.
Yeah.
7, you won't have watched that, Kenneth. Will could be a rapper, singer with that voice, says Paul Song.
Thanks, Paul. You can come here more often, Paul.
Pyro says Nacho is handsome.
Who put the ball through for Morata? Was it Pedri?
I don't think it was that good a ball anyway.
No, I'll tell you what, Mark. It was Fabio Ruiz. It's the same as the last game.
Yeah.
Assist and goal.
Yeah. Wonder if he'll make a mistake on a Croatia goal.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Have you seen 90s animated Lion King?
Who, me? Yeah, I've seen that. I think I went to cinema to see that, haven't I?
Sounds to me like you have quite a childish approach to watching films, Will.
No, I have been a child.
Yeah.
So that also probably factors into it. World War Z, no, come on.
MUFC fan 2000 says Michael Oliver's hair is crap.
Oh, he knows where he gets it from. You got a little cow lick on yours.
What's that? Oh yeah, I've always had it.
Mm.
The
Look,
wind that shakes the barley. Cillian Murphy says Declan.
I like documentaries as well. That's probably where a lot of my time goes.
Go somewhere. Españar says Sifar. If you're new, by the way, make sure you subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, get involved. You're very welcome.
I tell you what, Hellman's are getting a lot of bang for their buck here with this official barbecue partner. How's that even like a main sponsor?
Oh, this is what you do, though, if you've got a really...
Back post!
Brand...
Gamble!
Oh, he's got...
Oh, my word!
I tell you what, Croatia could have had a couple of goals. That's Vardiel on the back post.
Good for him to knock it back across there.
Nah, if this is Man City, he scores.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He thinks he's got Haaland there and he's got bloody...
Keeper actually takes it away. Watch.
Does he?
Keeper takes it away from the tap-in. Watch.
It.
He does a little bit.
Doesn't touch it.
He goes.
Does not.
He does.
He doesn't touch it at all. That's why it's a goal kick.
Rocky in the burning heart tingles, says Oddie.
Look at that. I mean, this feels very... I feel into the tournament now for the first.
Yeah, you got to get the first couple out of the way.
Looking at a full Olympic... Look at the history that's been in the football-wise. Do you want to talk about the other history?
Is this the one that used to have the overarch from the 70s? 70 World Cup, didn't it? 74 maybe? 78?
Oh, my word. Croatia playing out from the back, but very risky, and they've got away with absolute blue murder there. Mark and Will, could you two have a little kiss and a cuddle?
No, not my cup of tea.
That says... Mark, what are your thoughts on ELO?
Please do subscribe, by the way. We're heading to 166,000. We're only 400 away.
1 million.
Bottom right-hand corner, subscribe, get involved.
I'll tell you
we've
what.
Collectively, across the last 2 streams, we've had 600,000 views. So we're heading towards 1 million already across this Euros Watchalong marathon.
That is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the community.
And you're doing 3 today.
Yeah, I'm going to finish this one, go home. Goldbridge's missus has got a couple of Madri in the fridge.
Really?
So get home very quickly, 7:30, Madri.
I like the, we're on a 258 schedule here.
Yeah.
I really liked the 147 schedule. Just finishing that little bit earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but for the World Cup, there's 4 in a day. That's a killer.
Yeah, we'll just go out to America.
Do you have plans to continue the night stand and that's football when you're no longer there? Says Brothers. I've done that one yet.
No, lots. I'll tell you what, I've been very impressed by Spain. And again, it might be a little bit of a situation like last night.
Croatia would have had a bit of calmness. They'd have at least one.
You'd think the one thing that they'd have is stability and structure. And that that first goal, they were absolutely all over the place. These are players that have played together for ages.
Look
As
at
Cucurella. Oh,
Well done, keeper.
get down there.
Do you think teams like Germany, Spain, and Portugal have been overlooked as aways?
No,
I don't think Germany and Portugal have.
I mean, everyone's got them in their semi-finals.
Spain have been overlooked a bit.
Yeah. Also, you don't know, like Germany. I mean, the odds must have gone down on them last night, but is that the right thing? Because the Scotland performance was absolutely shocking.
Dave says, if Will hasn't seen The Gladiator, Pulp Fiction and Godfather, is he aware that there was a world war in 1940s?
Yes, because I've seen Save It Private Ryan.
You probably thought it was fantasy.
No.
A bit unrealistic, all this.
I like, that's a good one with Brad Pitt.
The whole of the world at war. France invaded by Germany. I like a little bit more realism in my films. Can we put Toy Story on?
Is
Go! For a minute, I thought we'd seen a banger.
Oh, what is it?
It wasn't that far off, was it? Oh, no, it was.
What's the thing I'm trying to think of? Fury with Brad Pitt. That's a good World War II one.
I've seen it in the chat. I am going to ask. Have you seen Brokeback Mountain?
No.
You should watch that.
Yeah.
Actually, it is. You know what? Jokes aside, it is a good film. It's uncomfortable, but it is a good. You know what? I'm not ashamed to say it's a good film. Mark hates Spain. I don't. I love Spain. It's probably my place I've been on holiday to.
You
the
love
most.
Mallorca, innit?
Yeah, I love Mallorca. I like paella as well.
I like tapas. Spain. It's a favourite holiday destination for me. Greece, though.
I can't believe it's half time already.
Well, time flies when you're having fun.
Come on, Croatia, get a goal. I do feel like 2-1 would be a fair score.
Yeah, they've had good opportunities, haven't they?
Yeah,
especially
pinged it around all right.
Hit that.
Go on, have a shot. Nah,
Oh,
don't
it feel like he was committing to a cross there as well.
Oddie says Mark can be a skeleton online and still get views. Don't know what that means. Make sure you share the video if you're watching, by the way. You can click the share button, smash the like and subscribe.
Just doing a tweak because I've not tweeted.
You say that,
on
Mark, but I watched Saving Private Ryan with the girlfriend recently, and she asked during the opening day scene if this had actually happened, and then thought the film was about the Cold War. Bin her off.
Well, I was in Normandy for D-Day. We did the beaches, Utah, Omaha. Went to the Airborne Museum, and we were going around on D-Day in one of the French towns. If you watch Band of Brothers, where the parachutist gets caught on the church, the veterans were going round, and I just thought, I mean, this must be absolutely harrowing for you.
Yeah.
You're just going around going like, oh God, you just
There
like
can't be many of them alive now.
97. Some of these guys. 80th anniversary it was. There'd have been a few that had said that they were older than they were, wouldn't they? But even still,
Yeah. Won't be many left soon. The Departed, # Boston films, good. Has Will seen Escape to Victory, says Neil.
no.
Pele.
Has that got Rocky in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
In goal.
Oh, that's a lovely cross.
Oh, delightful. Yamal.
That cross by Yamal is absolutely delightful.
Two different ages.
It's absolute fire.
Two different generations.
Was it Carvajal or Nacho?
Carvajal.
What a cross by Yamal. It is absolutely undefendable. You know what? Dracula's dead.
Cross.
The cross. A vampire killer.
I think people were speaking in their previews that this was one tournament too far for this age in Croatia side. And Spain have looked good, not great. And I mean, look at this. The defendant, the line's dreadful.
He's offside on the back post.
No, he's
not
not.
interfering with play, though, is he?
I mean, Danny Carvajal must be one of the smallest players on the pitch. I know it's not a header, but
It's a brilliant cross. I mean, I do agree, though. I don't know what you think in the chat. I do agree with Will. I think they've got to defend it better. I mean, that for Croatia, they're 3-0 down at half time, and they probably should have scored 2 goals.
yeah.
It's been ridiculously clinical from Spain, and I've got to say that Croatia, on a different day, would probably think maybe we should be 1-0 down.
Yeah.
they could have finished a couple of chances, and they certainly could have defended better. But it's funny, actually. Somebody on Twitter just said, and I'll give them a shout out. EBL 2017 says, "Call me insane, but Croatia have actually played good. Yet they're 3-0 down."
When they had the ball, they've been all right. Defended, they've been absolutely awful.
Yeah,
Like, it's a team that's played together for so long. So like, some of the criticism you can say when people get to international level is, oh, they're, you know, like John Stones playing with Mark Goldbridge, maybe they don't. This is a side that's been around for so long.
I really do agree. I think Croatia have actually played okay, and Spain have been ridiculously clinical.
Do you not think Gvardiol in the middle? Like, if it was, like, I know he does that role for Manchester City, but maybe surely down the middle he'd do a little bit more.
Nacho says, terrible prediction from you, Mark. Well, look, you know,
What did I say?
I don't watch them every week.
What did I say?
You said 3-0. Well, it won't stay 3-0.
How do you know?
Could do, but I don't think it will. Croatia's like me playing FIFA, says Ernesto. Morata Golden Boot, says Rodders. He's only got one, hasn't he?
Who?
Morata's only got one.
Morata, Fabian Ruiz and Carvajal.
Yeah.
Look, and that's a striker, a midfielder and a defender.
Well done, Will.
Thank you.
Ryan says Yamal's 16. It's insane how good he'll be at 24. Well, let's not jinx it, mate. Could break a leg.
So many things.
Yeah.
So many things could
Scandal.
go. You don't want any. You just got to be. You got to do the Bellingham blueprint. Keep it family based. Don't do too much. Although, did you see he did this Skims ambassadorial thing?
No.
Kim Kardashian's got.
Yamal?
No, Bellingham.
No.
Men's boxers. Some very provocative shots.
Money. You've got to be careful of the brand game.
Yeah.
Have you watched The Boys, Mark? No, I haven't.
Oh, God, what?
Have you watched it?
No, I've not seen it.
How's your fantasy team doing? I didn't do one.
I honestly, I was so fantasied out just because of the last.
I think you've got to, I think with football, you have got to give yourself a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's relentless. Like, I'm looking forward to the Euros. It's a bubble. But as I was saying on the last stream, until at the start of this stream when we looked at the grounds, I haven't done a sticker book. I haven't done fantasy. I did do my predictions video, but I just, I do want a bit of a recharge for the Prem.
Yeah.
And I want to hit fantasy for the Prem.
When's all that Man United tour stuff start? Straight after?
Man United are on tour. Well, Man United have got a pre-season game before the final of the Euros, and then a week later it's tour. Also, we're going to be playing in the Community Shield.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it's relentless.
And you're back in Europe.
And we're back in Europe.
We ain't getting away.
Back in the big time. Back in the big time, Will. Yeah. Thursday night football. Who wants it?
Thursday night, Channel 5. Thursday night, Channel 5. It used to be great on Channel 5.
Was it on Channel 5?
Oh, yeah, they used to have the... Oh, fantastic.
I used to take the piss out of it when it first came out. I had a really good little, clip that I had saved on my desktop. And whoever got it, I'd just go, well done, welcome to Thursday Night Football. And it was Emmerdale.
Oh, what was that?
Emmerdale Cup. Interstellar is the fucking best movie, says Peter. Epic soundtrack as well. Loved it. Well done, Peter. Make sure you subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. Kevin Carter. You don't know anything. Manic Street Preachers, very good song. It's got 27 points before. I don't really understand fantasy Premier League fantasy football for international tournaments, because so much of it is about the group and whether you get through.
And it's just heavily seeded,
luck, not skill. And also, it is luck, not skill, because nobody watches international football to know enough about it. I'm trying to find my car in the supermarket. Could you read out my number plates as Redders? Mate, don't worry about it. I've played the game.
Yeah,
you read it out and it'll be something about a BJ.
Yeah.
And, surprise, anyone for... yeah, okay. You won't get me like that.
So if people...
Zach says, I got slandered for saying Croatia will be out in the groups. Well, I don't think they will be out in the groups. You probably got the league table whizzing round on our stats carousel, but Albania's in here, so you'd expect everybody to get
a good
three.
Third. You just don't want to drum in here because of your goal difference, like we said in the last game.
That's problematic, isn't it? I would say if I was Croatia, you beat Albania, you draw with Italy, you're through.
Yeah.
They're going to give me a hug. No, I don't like touching. What is your prediction to who is winning the Euros, says Callum? Well, I still think it's coming home.
Oh, yeah. And that, like I said in the last stream, that's head and heart.
But also, I will be happy if we get some good performances. Like, if Germany are playing well, Portugal, France, make it Make it a tournament to remember.
Even the Switzerland-Hungary game was attacking, wasn't it?
You know, I think about some tournaments we've had and you sort of look at it and go, you know, like 2014 World Cup, I felt a lot of teams flopped.
2014 World Cup, we were in Brazil.
Yeah, England flopped, Italy flopped. A lot of teams flopped. I like a tournament where it's like, have we ever really had, here's a question, have we ever really had a Euros or a World Cup where 4 or 5 teams have been like, oh my God, they could all win this? I think what tends to happen is you get 1 or 2 teams, 3 or 4 okay teams, and then a load of flops.
We always seem to have like a Morocco or a South Korea or a... And that's nice though, isn't it? Because it'd be like bloody watching the Premier League if it was... I know that all the winners are sort of normally...
Watch American Psycho. It is a good film. I haven't watched that for years. Yamal to win multiple Ballon d'Ors by 25, says Mario. I love you, Mark. Thanks so much for reading that. I'm physically crying, says Radders.
Wow.
How else do you cry?
Maybe you could cry in your head.
What do you expect from Serbia? An absolute smashing from England.
Southgate, you're the one.
Yeah, get out.
I don't like it when you...
3 lines up. You're
I had to give... Not,
I've heard a song of 3 lines,
yeah, I'm sure you
bleeding,
have. Yeah.
arse.
I'm sure Niall was watching the repeat of England-Germany 96. I had to give a real education on what was going on.
I still see that Gascoigne cross. I do think as English do like losing, though. I mean, even watching that Rooney documentary, I was like, oh, God. We should have won Italia 90. We should have won Euro 96. We should have won World Cup 2002.
I don't agree with that.
And we should have won Euro 2004.
Yeah.
But it's almost
and Euro
like,
2020.
It's like you're listening to Lineker and everyone on the documentary, and they're like, if he hadn't got that injury, we'd probably win the tournament. But it's almost like they're smiling while they say another one that we didn't lose that we should have won.
Yeah, but
and I think the Germans just would write it off and go, right, we're not talking about that ever again.
Like when they got knocked out in the World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, that was long forgotten, wasn't it? But then we did beat them in...
World Cup 2006 was their best. I don't remember. I know Rooney got sent off against Portugal, and they still only knocked us out on penalties. Italy won it. That's a tournament I'd like to revisit on highlights of England and just see what we did in that. Was that where Joe Cole scored the Sweden goal?
2006?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we were like in that. We would have had a good
Trinidad
team.
and Tobago.
I don't remember how good we were. 2004 we were quite good.
It was the Gerrard Lampard. Beckham was captain. Owen Hargreaves sort of had that really good performance.
Yeah.
Crouch Owen. I think it was Owen got injured, didn't he, against Sweden?
Yeah, Rooney got sent off.
Yeah.
The recipe said the oven to 180 degrees. Radders, I don't know what you're talking about. 1 year with That's Football and it's been fantastic. What's more difficult, Mark? Uruguay winning the Copa America or Netherlands winning the Euros? I'm not an expert on the Copa America.
No, never mind.
I basically said Argentina because they won the World Cup. Netherlands winning the Euros, I think, will be very difficult with De Jong and Koop Miners out. Honestly, that's too...
Well, obviously Uruguay is under Marco Bielsa now.
Yeah,
a lot of clips doing the rounds the other day.
People would love that. Hipsters will be up at 2 o'clock in the morning with the big tuba lube. You know, one hand on there and one hand up there.
Tuba lube sounds like a song I would sing.
Will, how are you enjoying the cancellation lottery that is Goldbridge Super Chats? Doing a great job so far, says Nick P.
And to be fair, it's actually not been anything that bad, actually. I thought.
Yeah, it's only one.
Just a couple of Mark, you're this, Mark, you're that. And they were just for me on my burners.
Rabbit says Spain is cooking Croatia. Rabbit's quite nice, you know.
Rabbit to eat.
Yeah.
In the paddock.
Rabbit stew. Rabbit pie. Mark and Will, Frasier or King of Queens or Friends?
Big Frasier fan, I am.
Friends. I've not really watched the other two.
Oh, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Oh, maybe I'm a bit confused. Baby...
No one knows what you're talking about. What is your guys' starting 11 for England tomorrow?
Great question. Is this fully fit 26?
Yeah, Luke Shaw's not really going to start, is he?
Well, let's just say he is.
Yeah, go on then.
Pickford.
Go on.
Shaw.
Yeah.
Gahey.
Yeah.
Stones. Walker. Rice Bellingham. Rice Bellingham, Mainu. Foden, Saka, Kane.
Lost it there, mate. I would go same back four and keeper. Bellingham and Rice. Foden at 10. Saka on the right, Kane, and probably Gordon off the left.
Come
on. That's why he's going to play Foden on the left and put Trent in the midfield.
Oh yeah, he's going to play Trent. Yeah.
Yeah, but I personally think Bellingham, Rice, and Foden.
I'd like Foden as the 10.
Yeah, I would. I'd like Bellingham as the box to box. It's more attacking.
Yeah, he can do that.
But you know what? I think he's going to shit himself because Maguire's out
and go
more defensive.
You think how disciplined Bellingham's been in those Manchester City games in the final as well? Like, he can do that defensive work easy.
I'll be pleasantly surprised if we turn up tomorrow and play well. I think it might be a little bit of a hard watch, 1-0, 1-1.
No, I think 3-0.
I think he'll go a bit defensive.
He won't.
I think he's going to get scared.
Off the gas, mate.
He's going to get scared about
You're having a few
Maguire
bevs now. And it mad, like, you know, like, put yourself in their shoes. I know they're like, but like, imagine going to bed tonight knowing you're playing in a Euros game tomorrow.
They'll be used to it.
No, I know. I'm just saying from your perspective.
Shit Hairbridge. Nice. Has France chosen Olympics over Euros?
Thierry Henry's the manager for that, isn't he?
Well, how can they choose Olympics over the Euros? It's two separate squads, isn't it? They've just got... I know what the people mean. They've got good players playing in the Euros. Is Euro in the Euros? So is Euro in the Olympics? Elise's been picked for the Olympics.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. It is in Paris.
Yeah.
Yamal is the next big thing. That's like... Yamal is the next big thing, says Pandy. Is exactly the same as Will saying. Shawshank Redemption's a good film. You know, when you watch that, what a film. Oh, Yamal, never heard of him. Please, hipster, tell me more. I adopted a dog from a blacksmith, says Radders. As soon as I brought him home, he made a bolt for the door.
Nice. That's good, actually.
Croatia ain't making it past the group stage, says Vlad. Yeah, they might. Beat Albania. I mean, look, if you look at both groups so far, third place is looking tough, bruv. Hungary have been beat 3-1.
Mm-hmm. Looks like there's going to be...
been beaten 5-something. Croatia are 3-0 down.
There'll be like... It feels like there's going to be a game in a group where it's just like the two shithouses playing each other for a shithouse playoff spot.
Sven says, imagine saying, sorry, can't come to school tomorrow. I've got the Euros to play in.
Yeah, well, some people would be saying that.
Yamal. What's this Turkish lad people talk about? Gula.
Arda, yeah.
Arda Gula.
Is it Real Madrid, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Real Madrid.
I thought he actually did play in Turkey.
He came from Turkey to Real Madrid.
Obviously he came from Turkey. Bloody Turkish.
Yeah, but he plays for Real Madrid.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? Does he actually get 19?
He's not really played much, but I think Carlo Ancelotti put his arm around him, didn't he, when it was the big thing at the end of the season, and there was like
Fenerbahce
saying he was going to do
till
more.
2023. Real Madrid, 10 appearances, 6 goals.
Did he play any?
7 goals. He played more games for Turkey.
10 games, 6 goals.
Yeah. That's my problem with him.
What?
You shit, you 19-year-old little twat. No, my problem with him is that we just haven't seen much of him, have we? Because he hasn't been playing a lot. No. So he'd be quite interesting to watch. For
and
Turkey.
It's also not a spectacle anymore to, like, you know, when the El Clasico was on this year. Not as much of a big thing, really, is it?
No. Was Heskey really that bad?
No, he was fantastic.
He was a handful.
If Heskey was playing now, he'd be people would be doing those stat breakdowns on him. They'd be like, he'd be a false number 9 or whatever. Like, he used to bring the best out of people and get a few goals on the way.
He was
KSI did the thing for his career.
He was a handful. He was Heskey.
Yeah.
I mean, look. In a way, just probably a little bit like Morata in the sense that, yeah, he could miss a few chances, but he could score. I mean, when we beat Germany that night, he was great. What part of Popeye never rusts? His prick, because he always dips it in olive oil, says Gems.
Don't like
What's a blacksmith, anyone? Says Barat. Educate yourself. He's a master of metal. A blacksmith. Basically, you know horses.
Get yourself down to the Black Country Museum.
You know a horse, on its feet, it has to have hoofs. No, it has a hoof already. It has to have shoes, which are basically curved bit of metal whacked in with nails to protect their feet. And that's what a blacksmith does, all that.
So that means
they also make swords in Game of Thrones.
Does that mean someone's been watching you for 10 years?
They're a master of metal.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the film Magic Roundabout or Dougal? Oh, it's very old, that, ladders. New Dortmund manager in as Sam.
Sahin, isn't it? Coming Northampton away next year, Will.
Sincilbank? Or is that Chesterfield?
I think that's Chesterfield, isn't it? Six Fields, isn't it?
That's it, yeah.
I probably won't be. I'm trying to pick out my away days. I've got family friends in Shrewsbury.
Wrexham,
I'm going to do Wrexham away. I'm going to do Exeter.
I love that, the way they come up the stairs.
Yeah, that's the one that they've got the escalator in, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to do Exeter City away. I've got friends down in Cornwall. I know it's Devon, but Will, where can I see your Euros
finishes
prediction?
higher, Wrexham or Birmingham?
Come on, mate.
No.
Don't be disrespectful.
Good question.
Ben's not there anymore.
Good question. Yeah, that's what I mean. Might do well.
Steady now.
Pretty sure the Master of Metal is Magneto from X-Men. There's too many X-Men conversations in here.
I think X-Men look shit.
You've upset them now. Film buffs, Taylor Swift's. And
Whoa.
You've been slagging them off.
We didn't say anything about
If
Taylor
anyone likes
Swift.
Taylor Swift, go and watch the Switzerland game because he was slagging them off. And he also said, I don't want a girlfriend that's got any sort of issues. It's too much work.
No. You are terrible.
True.
We were talking about
How many
farting.
elements in the periodic table? 40-something. Niall will know that. Doesn't.
Watching too many bloody films. World Cup 98, John Smith, awesome. That was my first World Cup, and I think everything around that World Cup was superb. The branding, it being in France, it was my first. The nostalgia.
Beckham sent off, though.
Yeah.
We're up and running here for the second half. Do you want to know the time, Niall? 45 and 13, 14, 15.
Oh, it's
16,
how many it's how many
17,
super chats that they
18, 19, 20. The Millwall keeper just passed away, says Adrian. No, he didn't. Passed away this morning, this morning. But it's very sad news. And also Kevin Campbell. Very, very sad. Burat says, I've lost respect for Klopp. Why?
He's having a break.
Is Ben joining for any watch-alongs? He was invited, Masson, but I think he's going out to Germany, isn't he?
Yeah, should be there.
I'm doing the fill-in with them on Monday, so I'll ask. But I think, no, they're not there. They did a bike ride to Paris.
I thought they were going for all the England games.
I know, but they're back because I'm doing the fill-in on Monday morning.
I think you're supposed to be in Germany, mate.
I hope they haven't got the wrong end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie says, honestly, guitar was great.
I didn't like it being at winter.
I also thought, and this is not a Thogden thing, the way he could go from game to game just doesn't work for me. You can't be like first half in this one and second. Apparently, they were literally so close together, weren't they? That's not.
I think it was like a 10-mile radius.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That is. I wasn't a big fan of Qatar. I didn't like when it was played. I didn't like how manufactured it felt. And that's not their fault. I think they did a great job, and I think it was a good World Cup. But I think to say it was one of the best World Cups ever is a real stretch.
Best World Cup ever, France 98 or South Africa.
Well, I loved Italia 90, which
South
was
Africa
way before your time. I think Mexico 86 was good, apparently, but I didn't. Obviously, I was too young for that.
What were you, 15 then?
I barely remember it. I think I remember my family watching The Hand of God.
There we go. Spain back in again. Numbers absolutely coming forward. Cucurella.
Imagine if Spain win this 5 or 6-0.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, though, again. It's a bit like Germany last night.
Well, it means Croatia are shit.
Yeah, that definitely means that.
98 was a good World Cup. 2002 was a weird World Cup because of the kick-off times.
Yeah, that was great. I remember getting up at 7 a.m. for Republic of Ireland versus, I want to say Japan, but I could be wrong.
I tell you what, it's probably one of the worst things ever. Like it was a good World Cup for England because obviously we beat Argentina. I think we beat Sweden, didn't we, or something? But we
beat.
I think we beat an African team, didn't we, in the round of 16?
No, beat Denmark. Rio Ferdinand back post. Heskey.
And then it was Brazil in the quarter-final, but it kicked off at 7 a.m.
I was in school
on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we were in Nottingham at the time, and there was this pub that was really popular around the back of the Victoria Centre. We had to get there pretty early to get a good spot near the main screen.
How old, Jenny, how old were you for the 2002?
2002, I would have been 21.
Oh, right.
We got there at about 6:05. Had to get up at like 5
Get a
o'clock.
good spot.
Got a good spot, but I'd had 3 pints by 7 a.m. So didn't go to extra time, did it? No, it was 90 minutes. Seaman got done, didn't he, by Ronaldinho? Red card as well for Ronaldinho. So we were out of the World Cup at 8:45 on a Tuesday morning, and I had about 7 pints. Where do you go?
You don't.
I remember walking out the pub and people were heading to work. We went home to bed. That sounds like it was me and my mates. No,
I was in school.
Mrs. was there.
Wheeled in the telly into the hall.
Do you remember Davor Suker?
Yeah.
I do.
World Cup Golden
Lovely
Boot
chip,
winner.
Euro 96, Schmeichel.
World Cup Golden Boot winner, 98.
Davor Suker.
He got a move to the
Suker.
Premier League.
Real Madrid, yeah.
No, Premier League.
No, let me get it. Premier League, Davor Suker, I would say. I don't know why I'm getting the word. No, it can't be that. Where did Suker play in the Prem? Did he play in the Prem?
Yeah.
Davor Suker, are you sure? Prozinecki, remember him?
No. Yeah, I really remember.
I would say that Davor Suker played.
You're waiting for the chat to catch up, you little rat.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I want to.
Isaac looking at me. 3, 2,
Sheffield
1.
Wednesday.
Arsenal.
Did he?
Yeah. Let me just
Bloody
double
hell.
check.
Yeah, a
No,
lot
you've
of people
got me
saying
right.
that. He must have flopped.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Davor Suker, Arsenal, 22 appearances, 8 goals. Not terrible. Then he went to West Ham.
I remember that chip in Euro 96. I think it was at the City Ground,
I didn't
actually.
realise he was at Real Madrid for so long. Oh, and he was at Seville.
Yeah, I knew that. Real Madrid.
Get on him.
Croatian
Well,
Did I tell you that he chipped
Yugoslavian for a
Schmeichel?
little bit.
in Euro 96.
You did, yeah.
I think he did it at the City Ground.
I'm a big fan of Quickly Kevin podcast, which was Josh Widdicombe's One Night Football, but they had a big thing there about how many times Peter Schmeichel used to get chipped. And it became an ongoing thing where people would remember goals, and a lot of them were chips that he'd concede.
Oh, you know what? I'm getting flashbacks now. People said, Mark, throughout the whole Qatar tournament, you were constantly slagging it off. And I've just reminded myself now, because someone said, this is opposite to the World Cup. There were so many 0-0s in Qatar, and it just all came flooding back to me now.
Wasn't the first
The
game?
whole time, through all the watchalongs in Qatar, I obviously did have a bee in my bonnet. I think I was just pissed off that it was being played at Christmas, because every stream I'd go, this is the lowest scoring group stage since such and such, and it was. There wasn't many goals.
No. Which countries produced?
Is this the Wade Amarillo? Every night I've been biting my pillow. No, it's hugging my pillow, innit? That's something else. Radders there. So I remember Robert Prozinecki. I think he used to smoke 20 fags.
Yeah, good. Nedved.
Before he played a game.
I know, that's Czech Republic. That's my team.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on, one more.
Oh!
Oh, you selfish get. You should have just let that go. Where was the shout?
No, Spain have looked good. Especially when they get into these areas. They've got a man over
He's
now.
got a man over on the other side.
Oh,
Wrong pass. Go there now.
Advantage.
Go there now. There we go, 4-0.
Oh, what a save. That is a phenomenal save. He's like absolutely pre-read that, hasn't he?
4-0. That should have been 4.
Only one assist.
Morata's gone down.
But a lot of people have put him in their fantasy team. Excuse me.
Could have had a goal and an assist. England are nothing but the Arsenal of international football. Thoughts? You guys agree or disagree? Well, we're both English, Abraham, so you know what you can do. Get out. That was a good save by the keeper. It reminds me of my technique.
Oh, it's a fantastic save.
Get all your body in the air, and then it gives you more agility.
He didn't even go in goal when we played at Villa.
Yeah, we've got an injured hand. It's only just coming back.
Well, that only arose when we came on the pitch.
I got 90 minutes outfield at Anfield with this blag.
Yeah. Oh, that's awful. Croatia just
Mark,
passing out for a
can
thing.
you do the YMCA with Will? Yeah, Radders, yeah, that's not happening. What team promoted stays up, and does Palace go down, losing Eze and Elite? Palace ain't going down, Jason. You're still going to have Wharton, you're still going to have Mateta, and your coach is very good. What team promoted stays up?
Southampton.
I think they all go down.
No, Southampton will stay up.
I'm very, very pleased that McKenna has committed to Ipswich. If he can keep them up...
Leicester points deduction.
Leicester haven't even got a manager.
No, they've been linked with Potter, haven't they? They're trying to do the business with him, as Morata nearly got a second there.
Potter.
Come here.
That's from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I've watched all of the Potters.
Potter.
Come here, Potter. Just hits Morata.
It's pissing down in June. It's not raining here at the moment.
Who's June?
You're pissing down in June. Mark's leathered. I haven't had a drink.
We're just having a good time.
Wait for Italy, Albania. That's when the real drinking
We're bloody
starts.
drunk on life, sat in here right now.
It's mad that people actually think I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I haven't had any.
No, he's not had any.
Get the whiskey. Get that vodka.
No, honestly.
Get that Sidemen Triple X rubbish. Let's have a taste of that.
No, he's not had any, honest. Perisic
It's got a lust for life, yeah.
came on. Oh, he's coming on. Oh!
English weather is a joke. Mate, we're in trouble in the UK at the moment. If you live in the Midlands, you're in trouble, right? If you want to go on holiday and get a bit of sun, you're going to spend 2 days at Birmingham Airport. The queues are ridiculous. Was it bad for you?
Yeah, so we got there and we got dropped off at International because one of the lads, his brother, had said, get dropped off at International, get the air bridge over, and then you come out halfway through the queue. Brilliant. Get out, 10 of us. One of the lads dressed as an old lady, she put him in a wheelchair. Get out. Oh, hang on, Croatia in, Kovacic.
Penalty.
Dive. Hit it back.
Shoot.
Hey, goal. Oh, header. Goal.
No.
Header. Oh, weird, man.
Croatia.
We've not got Giselle Gabby. Goal. Oh, unlucky.
How have they not scored again? I was getting excited there.
If that was Scotland last night, someone had just come in through 2-footed. Have that, you twat.
Cucurella like Danny Aaron's on the line.
Look at this. How have they not scored?
I don't know.
Worked it well, Kovacic. Pulled it back. He's done
That's the
well.
one.
That good from Cucurella.
What that header was stupid. It's this header here. Where's he going? What's he doing with this header?
Come off Cucurella's bollock.
Why not head it forward? Where's he going with that?
That's a save.
No, but he should have gone towards the goal with that.
Yeah, so come off the air bridge, get pulled out. We're like, brilliant. And they go, oh, if you just go down here. And we went down here. Then we got on a lift, which didn't go up, went down, and then out. And back to the queue. 6 a.m. And it's a joke anyway, because you're in the queue. So say it was 6:20 for us. They go, anyone on the 7:10 to Barcelona, just pull you out.
Yeah.
So, and then we had him in a wheelchair, and they were like, oh, do you need assistance? And we were like, and she was like, how many is it? It was like plus 14. Well, we're like, we'll just leave it because he didn't need wheelchair access. But it's just got one scanner there. It's Joe.
Why is that?
They're building the other ones, I think. But you don't take anything out of your bag now.
Ah, right.
You just put your bag on. Don't even need to take your liquids out. Or
so
your
it's
laptop.
It's
It will be better, but it's just bad at the moment.
It
was ran very well for a poor situation, to be fair. Oh, your Mal. Now we're seeing it.
Mal.
This could be the breakout.
Cut back.
Steady. People on the edge. Who's number? Oh, yeah, that's the Fabian. England are the Spurs of international football. Steady on now, please. I'm all up for a laugh and a joke. But there's no need to be like that, is there?
James says 42 degrees here in Minnesota. Loving the watch along. The most metal is Black Sabbath, who actually Ozzy Osbourne has got a star on Broad Street in Birmingham because he's a Brummie.
Spain's last 50 goals at the UEFA Euro Championships have all been scored from inside the box. Their last goal from distance was Raul's strike against Slovenia in the group stage of the 2000 tournament. Was Ruiz just in at the end? He worked it in, so they're still in. The record's still alive.
Can you make up a That's Football jingle on the spot for us?
That's football for me and you. That's football. It's Mark and the crew. That's football.
That's me.
Watchalongs. That's football. Come along. That's
I'm quite good at jingles.
Yeah, not as good as that.
Let's see what this shot... Oh, it's right there.
Go on then.
That's football. You're going to laugh anyway. Yeah, not bad. I had to listen to yours and didn't laugh.
Yeah, go on. I'll close my eyes.
No, I'm not doing it now. I'm trying to think of what would be good. I'd do some music.
George Ezra.
Yeah, I need George Ezra for this. Jingle, man.
Ding, ding, football.
Cucurella, Chelsea FC.
Fabio and Ruiz.
Well, this tournament is banging in the goals, isn't it? Another 3 here.
Yeah, what are we on now?
Fuge says Spain have been defending badly. Lucky Croatia.
Yeah, I mean, Croatia. What's the XG of Croatia? Can I find that out anyway? Match stats.
What are you trying to find out?
Just the XG of Croatia, because I feel like that they've...
Overlap. Go on. Oh, he
Croatia have had more possession.
Not surprised.
What world we're living in there? Sofa score will have that, won't they? Sofa score. Or any other.
Only
site.
100 subscribers away from 166,000. Make sure you subscribe. Bottom right corner.
Please
Get involved.
do it.
That's football. England tomorrow night. Don't forget about that.
You're doing that one, aren't you, boy? I don't know if I'm going to watch it, actually.
You know what? That's the one good thing about watchalongs, because before I used to do YouTube tournaments, I'd get a little bit stressed about England.
Where you going?
I don't want to be staying
Is
at
it
home.
bad when you got kids as well?
Well, the best one we ever did was what was it? Euro 2012. Was it Hodgson, Italy on penalties? Yeah. We were in Mallorca.
Oh, nice.
And it's an hour ahead, isn't it? So it must have been 8 o'clock kickoff, so 9 o'clock. And we were staying in a villa which had TV. So I'd said to the missus, because our 2 daughters, Seb wasn't born then, obviously, they were really young. They were probably 2 and 4.
Nice.
So we'd been for dinner early, and I said, we'll just go and have a pint, and then we'll go back to the room and watch the match there and put them to bed. And then we were walking back, and like there was this nice bar with loads of outside tables. I was like, she saw me looking at it. She went, "Oh, come on, we'll just go and watch the first half. We can get the kids a couple of ice lollies and stuff." We were there. You know when you fast forward 2.5 hours later, I'm stood there with these blokes smoking. I've had about 10 pints.
They've had 5 ice lollies.
No, she was there with me, but yeah, stayed there for the whole night.
That's what it should be about.
Got
meeting new
beat on
people.
penalties. Great night. You
Croatia
know when you've had a drink as well, you do get to start talking to people.
and the smoking
I'm from
comes out.
Stoke. Yeah.
Oh, I'm only down the road. Who do you support?
United. Yeah, I remember that was good. But no. Normally I'd get really stressed about where to watch England. Like there used to be a bar at the top of Broad Street called Brannigan's, which was massive. It'd be great to go and watch the football. But yeah, I don't have to put up with that anymore.
No, there you go. Croatia expected goal. Spain expected goal was 1.84. Croatia 1.41. Big chances, 4 and 2. They've had more total shots.
I do agree that actually, as much as it's 3-0 to Spain, it could easily be 3-2.
Oh, that Vidar's on the bench, the lad with the long hair. He's a classic. Get him on. Gvardiol, just put him in the middle. Best watching experience of my life: England-Sweden 2018 World Cup. Brotherhood Bar, Manchester, 3 p.m. Saturday. Really sunny, packed bar, but we'd pre-booked a table. I had Maguire on first goal scorer, won that. Got a round of Jaegers in for the lads, and then we won. And then,
Have you ever been to Box Park?
no, it didn't really appeal to me.
There was, I don't know what pub it was, and I think it was, the chat would probably know. I think it was World Cup. No. I don't know whether it was the Euros. Can't be the Euros.
Oh,
I
what
think
you
it
on
was the
about?
Euros. We had a camera in a pub in London.
It
and
was
in the corner.
It was the Euros.
But how did that work? Because it was COVID.
Yeah, but you were allowed to go out. You just had to commit to a table.
Ah,
you remember
yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah,
you were
yeah.
out with 6 mates.
Yeah, so if anyone... Yeah, we had a little screen in the corner, which was a live feed into a pub. Oh, I used to love it.
People watching.
People watching, yeah. It was brilliant.
And it mad.
I
Like,
don't know why we never did that again. It was a brilliant idea.
remember when it was the areas that were different, like zones.
Yeah,
So it was like you're but we were in Manchester, and then people just used to go out in Liverpool because that was like a zone too. It's crazy.
The zones, different world, wasn't it? There was a bar in Mallorca called Pappy's Bar, which we were there around. We definitely were there 2004 and 2006, and I used to time it to book 2 weeks there from the last group game to the semis.
Yeah,
because I thought if we ever get to the final, you want to be at home, don't you? Here we go. Good play. Cucurella's playing well. Just shows you international football. And we'd go in this bar every night to watch games, and it was brilliant because if Sweden were playing, there'd be about half the pub would be Swedish.
Yeah.
And the next night there'd be half the pub
Just
would
a real
be
mix.
Dutch. Yeah. It was like a really international bar, and it wasn't massive, but it was big enough that it had a good atmosphere. I saw Joe Cole's goal against Sweden there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Perisic.
And I watched England go out to Portugal.
I'm trying to think my first drinking tournament would have been. 2010, 2012.
Looking forward to seeing Italy, Mark. Yeah, well, the country of my birth. It's not.
See, Niall's from Italy.
Yeah.
He loves
You
the
can get
Italian.
yourself into trouble for saying that. I did that once.
What, I said you were half Italian?
No, well, I'm not going to write. Basically, what happened is I was having something delivered to the house.
Goldbridge, not a very Italian name, though. It's very
So there's a player gone down here.
into the face.
I know.
Here's your Mal.
This is your moment.
Still your Mal.
Oh, my God.
Still your Mal.
He's not going. He's going to the corner flag, mate. He's talking like he's about to do a
Still your Mal.
It's like he's passed it back. Mullet tosser, says Patrick. I think he might be talking about you.
Mullet tosser.
Mullet.
Oh, mullet tosser. Yeah, I mean, out of the two of us, it's got a pretty high percentage.
Unless there's a player on the pitch who's got one.
The stag who I went away with, he bowled and he was pissed one day. He came up to me and went, "Oh, I can't stand your mullet." I was
Jealous.
like, yeah,
He wants a bit.
wants a bit.
I think Morata's coming off.
There we go. What's his name? Fourth official. Anthony Taylor.
The dream team. Modric comes off.
Wow.
Save him for another day. It's a good move, actually.
And
64
Kovacic,
minutes.
yeah.
Game's gone, innit?
Game's gone. 25 minutes left. Mm-hmm.
Gary Monk is next England manager. What happened to him? Where is Gary Monk now? We started off with this at the start. We were talking about Clive Owen, the actor. We've had Ian
he's at
Dowie, the
Cambridge.
manager.
Cambridge United.
And we were talking about Renato Sanchez. Basically, people that haven't fallen off but had a reputation and we haven't heard from them for a while. You can't. Tina Turner, someone said she's dead.
This would be like me. Some Jacks just said, need
Gary
another
Monk.
pundit, Mark. This is Will shit waffles.
Gary Monk was meant to be the next big
Fiver.
thing. I know. I've tried to get Loz on.
But
Blind
then-
man walks into a bar, says Radders.
But then Jay Hitch just says Willis jokes, so you just got to take the rough and the smooth with it, haven't you?
Yeah.
I mean, people have been on this channel before and got a lot more abuse than me, so
Gary Monk is at Cambridge, yeah.
we'll be playing there. I'll probably do Cambridge away because that's not too far from. I'm in London.
I've always wanted to go to Cambridge as well.
Beautiful. Tom Norris lives there.
It's not enough to put me off.
Great.
Got to go to Norwich,
Norwich, yeah.
which is surprisingly
The
one of
home.
the worst places to go from here.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're at London a lot quicker than you are Norwich.
Well, it's the next one on, isn't it? Still 2 and a
Manchester.
bit from Manchester would do. We want to do Edinburgh. I need to.
I don't want to go to Norwich to go to the murderers.
Yeah, I've been. It's nice. Although they had a pint of cider and it was pina colada cider. And I said, no, thank you.
Alex C says, have you ever had a mullet, Mark? I had a mullet in the late 80s.
Did you?
Yeah, I was only about 6.
Oh,
It curls up at the bottom with mine. That's the
And
problem. No, mine goes the other way.
what do you mean?
Yours is curling in. Mine used to curl out.
What, like that?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Spencer hasn't got his anymore, has he?
No.
See? He's copying Spencer all the time. And he's changed it. Morata's coming off.
Up the tags.
Ernesto says the comeback is not impossible, just very unlikely. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing.
Spain ringing the changes now. I mean, this
Robin says go and hang out with Jack, mate. That's the point of going to Norwich.
you got Jack Mate, Knox, Stevie White,
I'd probably do a vlog.
Ellis Platten.
Yeah, we'll leave Ellis out.
What's wrong with Ellis?
It's a bit of a tryhard.
Leave Ellis alone.
He's all right. Don't forget in Alfie. Alfie, you didn't mention him.
Alfie, yeah, Alfie Injure. I think he lives the more Ipswich way.
Always
now.
gets left out, Alfie, and he's such a lovely lad.
I'm not having any defamatory against Ellis Platten.
Yeah, but you would do it for Alfie, wouldn't you?
No, I
No,
like.
you forgot about
He's his
Alfie.
editor. The gaffers.
He's more than
I
that.
love all them.
He's more than that.
He is more than that. I'm a
They
big
do their
Ellis.
little manager thing together.
Me and Niall, big Ellis Platten away days fans.
Someone-
I put up a chest of drawers the other week. Just spent the day
I
watching
prefer-
away
I prefer
days.
Stump Peg.
Yeah, I prefer everyone.
No, you just,
Everyone we had at
you-
the
you just-
everyone we had at the wash and go shoot was very nice.
You're just a people pleaser. I actually have opinions,
Why
and I
don't
stand by them. Although I was not happy And I even tweeted it yesterday, and I've not even looked at the replies. You know, on the overlap.
Oh, I saw you tweeting it.
They do the whole fans thing. She had to put her hand up.
Oh, no, yeah. It's shocking.
I tell you what, no one puts Stunt Peg in the corner.
No.
You've never watched Dirty Dancing, have you?
I was literally about to say Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, you don't put Stunt Peg having to put her hand up to speak to Neville. No, absolutely not having that. This is what I mean about that, though. It's a good concept, but I do think the fans come across as being peasants.
Yeah, but it's like the Soccer Aid thing we spoke about as well. Like Theo Baker and Mini Minter had to enter a tournament to win that, and then it's like they use Mini Minter for all the content beforehand and then give him 10 minutes at the end.
Well, getting involved in the chat, right? So Mini Minter and Theo Baker are good footballers, but they're also got very, very big followings, and it's for charity. Mini Minter comes on for the last 15 minutes, and a load of like traditionalist Soccer Aid people were going, well, no one knows who he is. And I'm like, I'm sorry, that actually is not going to wash.
No.
Just because you know who's on Soccer Aid that everyone apparently knows who they are.
Yeah.
Come on. Tom Grennan, what does he do?
Tom Grennan.
He's more like a bloody lookalike of Niall.
Yeah, they do actually.
What does he do? Is he a singer?
He's a singer. You know he's a singer.
No, I don't.
You know his hit song?
What?
Gillette, the best a man can get.
What, I don't get the joke.
He does that.
Does he?
He sings that. You're a superstar. You're
Okay.
They're not good. Gillette.
I mean, I don't mind Bartlett. He's popular in with it.
Yeah, but then again with Bartlett, massive social numbers. It probably as soon as he went on Dragon's Den, they were probably like, "Oh yeah, we'll have him on."
Yeah,
which is not right.
Who else is on Soccer Aid that's like
Roman Kemp? He's a nice lad.
Oh, I'm not digging him out. I'm just saying, compared to like
what's his name always used to be on. That was the biggest farce, wasn't it? Jonathan Wilkes.
Yeah,
why is he there?
He's part of no. To be fair to Jonathan, he does follow me on Twitter.
Yeah,
and no, he founded it with Robbie Williams, didn't he?
Yeah,
he's not on it anymore. He's doing Panto.
I thought Jonathan Wilkes came across.
Was Ollie Mears on it?
He used to be, yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Jonathan Wilkes came across really bad in that Robbie Williams documentary for me.
Sam Thompson's actually another one who follows me, so I can't take him.
He's a lovely lad.
He's a lovely lad.
Yeah, but he was new, isn't he? Ian Sterling, good.
Usain Bolt's fine. But what I mean is they're more traditional celebrities.
But you could have
Mini
Minter from the start.
That's what I mean. I think a lot of the people on Soccer Aid, some of them have been there for years, and they're more traditional celebrities. They don't have the pull of a Mini Minter, and I think they wasted that really.
So when
it's a bit like what we were saying about, no, Stunt Peg should not be sat in an audience of fans putting her hand up. In my opinion, we've moved past that. If you don't like this, don't watch it. No. But a lot of people do, and we've moved past sitting in the background putting her hand up, in my opinion. Yeah. And we've moved past Tom Hiddleston on Soccer Aid.
Yeah, but you just have a mix of people, and and also that I think there was too many pros as well. That was a bit of a criticism, wasn't it?
Yeah. Why is Mark not invited? It's not about that really.
That's what you're really angling for, isn't it?
No, they've missed the boat on that. I'd only do it for charity now, which that is, but...
I mean, you can tell the game's gone, isn't it? Like, everyone's making substitutions. It feels like a friendly now. Get the golf on now. We get the golf on now, TV.
I think there's an evolution.
Eddie Hearn was a good inclusion.
I think there's an evolution anyway. I thought about it when I was saying it to the beta squad, and we were talking about it a little bit. I think the Sidemen charity game's amazing. The beta squad one was amazing, and Soccer Aid's amazing. But I think they need to get people probably like me involved from a more strategic point of view, because they're making a lot of mistakes that for the viewer it's quite dull to watch.
I think the side.
I thought he was going to stand up and cheer. I thought pay rise.
I think the Sidemen one's spot on because it's always a competitive game. There's always new people playing.
Yeah, but the last one they did that was a bit unfair.
But the commentary's bang on. Spencer and Stephen have got a really good relationship.
The first year I did that went to that last Theo Baker free kick was very, very good.
Yeah.
The year after they top-sided it to them a little bit.
But when I did the Blues one, the guys they were trying to do something at West Ham, and they'd been told that West Ham aren't going to do anything like that again because there was problems at that game.
Ah.
But I didn't really think there was any problems. There was a lot of pitch invaders near the end, but
anyway, I've already wrote it down. I've got it saved on a draft.
What?
The perfect charity football game. I know exactly how to do it.
What, you saving that for yourself?
I'm taking it to the grave, and it's being buried with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Like Indiana Jones.
I'm going to bring it out. I think there's a really good way to make a really good charity football
match. What would you actually do?
Good for the viewer. Because I think even like in relation to I think it goes a little bit ex-player and influencer
Too many
centric
ex-players.
at too much.
Yeah.
Now the ex-players make the standard hard, and then too many massive celebrities make the audience a little bit too. They want to run on the pitch, and I think you only got to get between 40 and 80,000 people into the stadium, and if you can get more people who are actually football interested there, which you easily can, then I think there's. Yeah, I definitely
I think the YouTube ones have surpassed the soccer aid ones in terms of. Doesn't the guy? And I want to get this right, but with the UNICEF stuff,
they raise a lot more money though.
CEO salary.
Whatever soccer aid does, they raise a lot more money.
The president, the UNICEF USA president.
What do you think of the match? I think they've both sort of. I think Croatia have gone. We can't get back into this. It's not worth the effort. We've got Italy and Albania to focus on, and I think Spain are just like, we don't want to concede a goal just in case. So I think they're almost going through the motions at the moment.
The head of UNICEF, the president and CEO, salary is 620 grand a year.
How much of that's going to charity?
Well, none.
People do get very cynical about charities, though, don't they? They go, "Oh, yeah, I'm giving all this money to."
They do.
Like some people were saying that on the commentary for Soccer Aid. One of the commentators, the guy who did Love Island,
Ian Sterling.
Yeah, he was like saying something about it's only 20 quid or something like that. And they were, basically it's not give what you can. There's like minimums of tenner and stuff like that. And it's like there is a cost of living crisis.
Yeah.
Do you think Albania will win? I don't want to be a hipster, but apparently Albania are well trained.
And what's that? They're not good.
Organised,
They're very organised at the back.
But not good going forward. And Italy, I think Italy are going to be a very interesting team to watch. I mean, they're the holders. No one's given them much chance. A couple of injury problems, but...
He was saying it's only £40. It's only a takeaway.
It's only £40. I wouldn't give £40 to charity. I give thousands, but... Before wealth, I would have struggled to give them £40.
Comic relief, some of the video packages they put together, you find yourself...
Then again, I did a 24-hour stream, not a 24-hour. My last charity stream I did. How much did we raise? Does anyone remember? I think we did 50 grand in like 12 hours.
Wow.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
Oh, that's what I did. I was like, come on, it's only 100 quid.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I was as happy as 2 quid as I was someone gave £1,000.
And after profit, like 10% of that went to charity.
There are, talk about people like Kevin Campbell, rest in peace, what a lovely man, and loved his tweets, so positive. There was actually people, you do a charity stream, you're absolutely knackered, and then you read the replies and people are going, where's it? We want proof of where it's going, and you think, oh my God, that people actually think that 50 grand is going to go into my pocket.
I did the London Marathon a few years ago I did it for my mate. He had his son who was poorly at the time, but like the Just Giving thing just comes straight into your account. And I just paid him, obviously, but like...
Oh, it doesn't for me.
Does it not?
No, you have a Just Giving account, the money's there.
Linked to the charity.
If you instantly link it to your charity, it never goes anywhere near
this came straight into my account.
Oh.
Obviously, I paid him straight away, but because it was for like a disability thing for his son.
I think with charity as well, it was 60k, says Matthew McFadden.
Yeah, well done.
There we go. We've done about 200 grand over the last 3 years.
That is good.
But I think with charity stuff, it's always better when it's more personal to you. I started doing that because of my gran and my friend.
Yeah, exactly. We did a lot of stuff for help. Well, Simon's just messed up at the back. Got to be a goal. He's down on the floor. Oh, penalty, red. Offside?
No, penalty.
Yellow Game card. On, Rodri, yellow card.
That could have been a red. Was there a genuine attempt to win the ball?
Double jeopardy.
No. Was there a genuine attempt to win the ball? If there wasn't, it should be a red.
Well, I think we can rule out it's like last night. Ball at the back. Spain playing as they usually do. Simon all over the place. Maya who missed a chance earlier. Oh my word!
I don't think Rodri genuinely attempts to win the ball. No, that's a red. That's a red. Oliver's a twat.
His mum
does his hair. Oliver messing up again. No genuine attempt to win the ball.
Will that go to VAR? Will they have another look at that? Do they need to be like...
That is a red. He's got to send him off.
He's going away. He's got his hand to the ear, which is a classic signal of he's being told, let's have a look at this. Michael Oliver, cool, calm, composed. Similar haircut to Goldbridge, but will he make a similar mistake?
It depends if he's got his crew on.
People are saying dive, no penalty. Last man, red card all day. How's that not a red?
And he's
Dive.
not giving the red. That is absolutely terrible. That is absolutely terrible.
Do you think they score? So are you happy with it? The aerial's been good, hasn't it?
Yeah. That's a joke, though. He's got that wrong. He's actually got the rules wrong. VAR has been really good, and he's got the rule wrong.
No, but he's who's stepping up now? 17 for Croatia.
No, it is. Of course, it's a red. If the penalty gets given, you've got to give a red because it's double jeopardy. Double jeopardy only works if there's a genuine attempt to win the ball. He doesn't try to win the ball. He trips him up. So, therefore, it can't be double jeopardy.
He saved
it.
Oh, they've scored.
Might be offside.
Petrovic goal. I mean, he'll be saying a big sigh of relief. Well, there we go. First bit of real VAR drama here in the Euros.
And it's caused by the English ref. What a surprise.
Is he? Oh, he's off. No, he's got 1 foot behind. That's fine. That's behind.
Fine.
That's a goal. That's been given. No, we
but
did
they could
that.
be playing 10 minutes against 10 men.
Yeah, they could be. Rodri as well.
People need to understand the rules. You don't understand the rules. Double jeopardy would be if I'm about to score a goal, Will tries to tackle me and fouls me, it would be a penalty and a yellow card.
Yeah.
But if I'm about to score a goal and Will trips me up nowhere near the ball, that is a red because it's not a genuine attempt to win the ball.
Exactly.
So it should have been a red.
And we could be having 10 minutes of a barnstormer. Now what's going on? Now they're checking the VAR. Michael Oliver delaying the situation. Did we get confirmed that the VAR is English as well?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
What they checking?
Some
here?
people are saying it could have been a dive. We haven't seen the replay of the penalty. So if it shouldn't be, that's got nothing to do with the red.
This Christina was very good last night.
Why is it the English refs are ruining the tempo of VAR?
Get it tweeted.
We've had 2 games. They've been good.
Yeah.
You tweet it. I'll retweet it. What's he doing?
Oh, my God. Giving a goal.
What's he doing?
What's going on? What's happening?
Redo the penalty because the goalkeeper's not there?
It's terrible when you've not got sound.
It's got a... I don't know what they're doing here.
What's going on? What was the actual reason for...
What? Why is there no... What? What's the goal not been given for? Because it's still 3-0. Encroaching into the box.
I thought you got a retake in there.
Offside.
What?
Encroachment should be a retake. Oh, Perisic was in the box before the... was taken.
I don't know what's going on.
I thought it got retaken, though.
Hang on, let me get the live chat up on there. Well, they've still got 3.
I don't understand football anymore, says Cliff Red. You and me too. So it's
Live reporting, disallowed goal. Right, hang on.
Is that a new rule?
I don't know. Encroachment is what it's for, but I thought it got retaken. Maybe that's the new rule.
I was very impressed. The goal is ruled out.
English refs fucking up the Euros and VAR after a good start. Well, I'll argue with anybody. Based on the rule I know, it should have been a red card to Rodri because he made no attempt to win the ball, and therefore he should have got a red because it can't be double jeopardy if you don't intend to win the ball. So they've got that one wrong. If he dived, it shouldn't have been a penalty. That's got nothing to do with it. If they give the penalty, then it's saying it's a foul. He should have got a red. Thoughts on Matip, says Radders. Radders has lost it as well. Have you replaced, what's his name from the first one?
Talking
He's too
about
drunk,
people.
isn't he? What was his name?
Nev.
Nev didn't make it to the Spain game because he's absolutely hammered from that game.
Probably going into work.
Replaced by
Evening
Radis,
shift.
who stepped in. Who'll be on the Italy game? On the replay we got, he didn't touch him. It was a clear dive. Says
Yeah, but they
Allison.
gave the penalty, so that's not the...
Maybe they ruled the penalty out because of the dive. Thanks, Allison, anyway. It's almost like you're back in the Premier League, isn't it? VAR, I've been like really confident with, and then this game, I'm like, oh my god.
But you know, like even if it turns out to be that rules of it, it's just the way that they operate. Like everything goes into chaos. Everything just doesn't turn clear and concise.
I actually think Croatia will be fine. I think they've been okay. I just think they've just had a bad day.
Did they say it's because he missed it, then it's normal play?
Commentary team said goal is ruled out and no retakes with encroachment.
Is it because? But someone said it's because he saved it.
I don't know.
I don't know. It was like when you remember when Villa got into that quarter final and Martinez got a second yellow in the penalty shootout, and they were like,
No, he can't be sent off.
Yeah, it's a new rule.
Yeah, literally made up that moment.
I mean, Rodri's lucky to be on the pitch if they have given the penalty.
Who is on VAR? Is it an English? We were talking about this earlier. I don't know how they're doing VAR. Is it a collective
VAR,
English team?
Spain versus Croatia.
Because that's the
Stuart Atwell is the main VAR. David Coote.
Oh my god!
And Dutchman Paul van Bokel. So there's a Dutchman in there. Two Englishmen and a Dutchman walking to the bar.
So this is why.
Two Englishmen and a Dutchman walking to the VAR.
This is why in the first two games we've been so impressed by VAR, and then in this game it's all gone to shit because the English crew have arrived.
But
they're a bloody embarrassment.
It's just the way they communicate as well. It's like they have.
It's a lot, and everything's been a lot slower, hasn't it? As well. Well,
Dion Dublin says it would have been a nice, exciting last few minutes, but the eagle-eyed VAR made the correct decision.
Well, they didn't make the right decision on the penalty.
Well, I was trying to get it up on here, see if it was get the actual IFAB laws up there, but
unless they've changed the rule, and you've always got to be aware of that. Unless they've changed the rule, if you foul someone in the penalty box and you genuinely are making an attempt to win the ball, you will only get a yellow card. If you foul somebody in the penalty box and it's reckless, you will get a red.
Yeah.
And Rodri tripped him up nowhere near the ball. If he tripped him. But they've given the penalty, so they've obviously think it is, so he should have got a red. People saying it's a clear dive, it's irrelevant. The penalty was given. We're following what VAR has done, and if they give the penalty, they have to give the red.
Jamal comes off there. Good game from him. Got in a few good areas, got the assist. The striker missed the penalty, then the other Croatian passes it back to the striker, the one who missed, and the striker who scored was in an offside because of the pass.
No, it wasn't offside.
Nothing to do with offside.
Law 14 now states that if a player encroaches and gets involved with the goal, an indirect free kick is awarded. Retakes are no longer given. I think it's a bit harsh, that. Howder says the striker missed the penalty and the other Croatian passes it back to the striker, and the striker who scored was... No, that's not why it happened, Howder. Matthew's still saying, look, you need to move past the fact he didn't trip him, because that's not the reason he didn't get a red card. If he didn't trip him, it wouldn't have been a penalty. So they obviously think he tripped him, so he should have got a red.
Yeah.
You can't say he didn't get a red because he didn't trip him, because it wouldn't have been a bloody penalty.
We've been denied of 10 minutes of glorious end-to-end scintillating action there, really, haven't we?
City at it again with Michael Oliver.
Why? Rodri.
If I speak.
We'll have another...
If I speak.
Have another one in the post, won't we?
Yeah.
What a week that was.
He thought he was in the Prem. Thought he was in light blue. Let's see how we're doing. Subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. We are, we're only 20 away, Will, from 166,000. We could do it. Another 1,000 subscribers, bottom right-hand corner to subscribe.
Another 1,000?
We were 165 from the other one.
Oh, I thought we were 20 away.
Yeah, we are 20 away from 166. Subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Oh, that reminds me. I'll be back in a mo.
Oh, what's he got for me? Oh,
Come in.
Close my eyes.
Bra on.
Not this again. Danny Carverhill now. Get your questions in. Have you ever wondered what it's really like to work with Mark Goldbridge? As down the right-hand side, is that Fernan Torres? Probably got that wrong. Who's come on for Spain? Let's get the lineups on. It was. Oh, it was Fernand Torres. 2 points for me. Keep a foot off the line. Nathan, I did think that. It was sort of behind, but off, wasn't it? It was sort of hovering and floating around.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la. We should do it together. Is this like, remember Ronnie Corbett?
Oh, yeah.
That
God.
is funny.
Dangerous, that,
Rest
wasn't
in
it?
peace. That didn't kill him, but that's worked quite well with your laptop and my
Yeah, you
phone.
don't miss anything, do you, really? They're both Ronnies are dead, aren't they?
Not O'Sullivan.
No. That's good.
Craze.
That's a good documentary.
Cray, Corbett, Barker.
Ronnie.
You don't get many Ronnies now.
You don't get many in the football.
Ronnie Whelan, not dead. Ronnie Moran used to be a Liverpool coach. No. He must be dead. Oliver Spares, a Man City player, once again to say, I'm going to Google that actually. Liverpool fans might know, but they'll be. I mean, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but Ronnie Moran, I'd have thought we would have heard that.
Oh.
Died in 2017.
Ronnie Pickering, yeah. I'm Ronnie Pickering.
Died in you know him? Do you recognise his head?
No.
Ronnie Moran. Used to be like next to Dalglish. Died in 2017.
It's a shame.
Roy Evans. I think he's still alive. Yeah. Stacey, child. 75. Ian St. John. Yeah, he's dead.
Well, we had a bit of excitement there when the game was sort of wandering down, but...
Bit of a morbid thing to do, isn't it, that? But we used to do that down the pub. Who's dead?
Yeah. Sorry, Mark and Will. It is confirmed that Perisic was too early in the penalty box when it was taken.
Yeah, we're not talking about that, though. I'm talking about the red card. Rodri should have been sent off.
Oddie says lock the door on him quick, Will. I think that was when you went out. That would have been a good one to do. Boring.
I'm absolutely right. Rodri should have been sent off. Do you agree?
Yeah, because it's absolutely classic, one of them ones where he's about to score and he just wipes his feet out for the sake of it, of not
attempt
scoring.
to win the ball. It should have been a red. He got it wrong because they don't understand the rules and they're English referees.
English? Surely not many minutes added on here. 5. Fucking hell.
English refs, isn't it?
English prats. Can someone explain where the goal wasn't given?
New rule, Jolly. If you're in the box, you're encroaching, indirect free kick. Stupid new rule.
Is it if it's saved?
I don't know. They probably add it on as they might make it up as they come along.
Oh,
get a new rule book. Never a red, says Bragg. Well, mate. Unfortunately, it's like a child being born with a penis, and you're going, it's definitely not. It's like, unfortunately, what's staring you in the face is the reality. The rule book is it's a red card if you don't genuinely attempt to win the ball. Double jeopardy is something completely different.
Yeah. Well, we're winding down here. First 2 watch-alongs under the belt for me.
Been good, yeah.
Not.
I'm going to get home. Quick.
Wank.
I'm gonna get beers. Should be in the fridge, hopefully.
I might have 1 or 2 tonight.
And then live at 7:30.
Go for a run tomorrow. That'd be horrible. That red card all day unless you're a City fan. I mean, yeah, I really want.
I'm getting tired of this chat, bro. We didn't touch him, so it can't be a penalty. You're so thick. You are so thick. Like, that's got nothing to do with it. When the penalty, if he's dived, it shouldn't have been a penalty. But as soon as they give the penalty, which they did, Rodri should get sent off. That's the point.
Spain expected goals 1.91, Croatia 2.26. I mean, the penalty will also help that.
Thoughts? I'm not doing that from Radders.
Radders is on one, anyway. What's he saying there?
We will be doing more watch-alongs together, yes. Who's Italy's best player? I do like DeMarco at left back, but I think Chiesa's the probably most popular player.
Scamacca's had a very good season as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, after the West Ham thing, struggled.
It's a shame when people come like that with such high expectations, isn't it? I mean, look at Joe Linton. He came as a striker. Now he's had to turn into a box-to-box midfielder from...
Double jeopardy, though, and less dangerous tackle. Yeah, you don't understand the rules, Danny. You're not listening. I can't speak to people if they don't listen.
I can't speak.
You have to genuinely attempt to win the ball for it to be double jeopardy. And he doesn't.
I'm double.
Basically, what's happened there is Michael Oliver and co, like they do in the Premier League, have decided to make their own rule up and go, I think it's a bit soft, so we won't give him a red. Completely dismissing the rules of the game.
Fantastic covering of this match, Mr. Mark and Mr. Will. That's from Kelge.
Fantastic comment from Cowles.
More of those, please, especially the paid ones. Lovely stuff. Might be able to get some tea tonight. Sunset Burgers for everyone.
It's been good. It's a shame we're not doing them tomorrow.
Father's
We're in
Day
the
though,
Manchester
isn't it?
studio tomorrow. Yeah, it is Father's Day tomorrow. We are at a point. We didn't get shown the replay of the penalty, but that's irrelevant, Joel, because if it shouldn't have been a penalty, then none of it matters. He shouldn't have even got a yellow card.
Mm-hmm.
We're following the decision of the VAR, which unfortunately hasn't been great.
Wow, Tom Boone. Will, you've been a great addition to That's Football. Really enjoyed the watch-alongs. That's another fiver.
All these mates.
Yeah. I've got a cousin called Tom Bourne, spelled BBORN.
Ian H says, why would you dive with an easy tap in?
He got took out.
I haven't seen the replay, to be fair.
He does get taken out. He trips his back leg. And they gave the penalty.
But it could have been big because if Spain without Rodri for the next game.
It's like Man City, isn't it?
Yeah.
And look at them. I wonder if they'll buy a sort of defensive unit. Because
I'll probably spend 100 million on Bruno G, won't they?
Oh, God. So, not like, even from my side, like Villa having to sell Douglas Luiz to balance the books going into a Champions League doesn't seem right, does it?
Unknown, it is, well, especially when they're so rich. Unknown person says, my three top teams, Netherlands, Portugal, Germany.
Well, probably that's why you're unknown. You don't want to be attributed to saying that.
Oh my God, I'm struggling with the intelligence.
Just leave it.
I'm just going to read this one.
For Madrid.
So
That's it. Final whistle.
Lo Johansson says,
Final whistle.
if he did not touch him, you can't know if he tried to get the ball.
He did not touch him. He did touch him.
If he didn't touch him, it wouldn't be a penalty, mate. So there wouldn't even be a yellow card.
And they did check the VAR on that.
And they checked the VAR. They gave a penalty. Therefore, he has to get given a red.
Anyway, let's not end on a down note.
A foul.
Let him go.
If he didn't.
Let him
touch
go.
him.
Let him go. Wow, there we go.
Calm down and get a Madri.
Hang on. What did the score finish?
3-0. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done to all of you for watching. We're back at 7:30 for Italy against Albania. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Fantastic. 2 down. Another 3 goals. They're piling in. The average has got to be about 4.26 now per game.
Spain keep up their 53 goal streak of scoring every goal in the Euros with inside the box.
Magic. See you in a couple of half an hours.
Bye.
Bye. Oh.